The Rise and Grind Morning Show is on 419 The Grind.
Daddy say he come to my town, finna bust down. I asked him when he touched ground, he said right now. I told that nigga pipe down, he was too loud. Gave him some humble pie, he was talking too loud. Then I pop that pussy for him one time. And since I did it, man, he said I been on his mind. He said that nookie was so good, he saw the sunshine. He said I be all in his news, he call me prime time. Prime time, listen my shit, it be so cavalier. I'll be that whisper in your ear. How do I make this plain and clear? Ain't a bitch in this world I fear. Do it for the one time, for the one time. Type of thought that stay on your mind like a good time. Perfect fit just like a tight beat and a smooth rhyme. When I tell him I'm on my way, give me his time, cause I hit him with the ooh. Huh. Guess I'm a bad little mama, you heard this how I get him with that ooh. Guess I'm a problem, you know that's the word, that's how I get him with that ooh. Cause I'm a bad little mama, you heard this how I get him with that ooh. You know I got that ooh. And so we taking flights now, see the sights now. He tryna play it cool, but he want it right now. He start to set the mood and he turn the lights down. So I did what I do and I tilted my crown. Then I pop that pussy just one more time. And since I did it, man, I swear he been on his grind. He said now settle down, cause baby girl you all mine. Told him let's think about it, cause right now this my time. It's my time, listen my shit, it be so cavalier. I be that whisper in your ear. So let me make this crystal clear. Ain't a bitch in this world I fear. Do it for the one time, for the one time. Type of thought that stay on your mind like a good time. Perfect fit just like a tight beat and a smooth rhyme. When I tell him I'm on my way, give me his time, cause I hit him with the ooh. Huh. Guess I'm a bad little mama, you heard this how I get him with that ooh. Guess I'm a problem, you know that's the word, that's how I get him with that ooh. Cause I'm a bad little mama, you heard this how I get him with that ooh. You know I got that ooh. Yeah, this how I get him with that good ooey ooey. This how I get him, hit him with that good ooey ooey. This how I get him, got that good ooey ooey. I got that ooey ooey, then I pop that pussy for him. Got that good nookie for him. He wanna eat all of these snacks, that's milk and cookies to him. No competition, no rival. I ride that wave like a title. Won't fuck him without a title. Yo bitch gon' make me her idol. Rah. Ooh, yeah. Cause I'm a bad little mama, you heard that's how I hit him with the ooh. Yes, I'm a problem, you know that's the word.
You are listening to 419 Grind Podcast, Toledo's source for exclusive news in music, business, sports, and entertainment. Turn it up.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Just ride the wave. Just ride the wave. Yeah. Just ride the wave. Yeah. Just ride the wave. Hey, bitches be hating on me, but they ride the wave. I feel like a rock star when I'm standing behind the shades. Why you don't fully silly man, you better move out the way. Yeah, you better move out the way. We ain't coming where your mama stay. If we coming, we ain't about to play. Baby, tell me what you trying to say. I can flip it all kinds of ways, but I don't give up the time of day. I'm just trying to make the right away. But you ride the wave. I just went and got some ice today. Different colors, all kinds of shades. I rise like a rock star. When they see me, they ride the wave. They don't come from where I'm from. When they see me, they ride the wave. I be in the booth back to back. When I do it, they ride the wave. Yeah, they ride the wave. When I do it, they just ride the wave. I feel like a rock star. When they see me, they ride the wave. They don't come from where I'm from. When they see me, they ride the wave. I be in the booth back to back. When I do it, they ride the wave. Yeah, they ride the wave. When I do it, they just ride the wave.
I can't believe that you would do me so dirty.
Hit the pause button right now and press rewind. Things replay in my mind about 1,000 times. Every red flag you show me is flying high. You got the wrong one. I'm so messed up in my head I can't be sure. You might say insecure, I say trust issues. Now I'm moving different, say I'm acting new. You got the wrong one. You got me, and I can't help but wonder where would I be if I treated you different from the start and held on to the mystery of my love. You got the wrong one. If ignorance is bliss, then I'm naive. Everything you tell me I believe. You know just what to say to get to me. You've got the wrong one. I blind myself with passion cause I got faith. We blame it on perception just to be safe. But that's a misconception, you're taking advantage and you've got the wrong one. You got me, and I can't help but wonder where would I be if I treated you different from the start and held on to the mystery of my love. You got the wrong one. I've dreamed of love with ups and downs, but not like this. I'm anxious for a tangible peace of mind, and I know you might think that I'm running like you, thinking it's funny cause they know something I don't.
You got me, and I can't help but wonder where would I be if I treated you different from the start and held on to the mystery of my love. You got the wrong one.
You got me, and I can't help but wonder where would I be if I treated you different from the start and held on to the mystery of my love. You got the wrong one.
Hit the pause button right now and press rewind. Things replay in my mind about 1,000 times. Every red flag you show me is flying high. You
Hey, yo, Lane, check dig, man. I was just sitting back reminiscing, man, you know what I'm saying, and vibing on how things used to be, you dig? Like when we was youngsters, you know what I'm saying, that old West End used to rock. St. Angeles jump, you know?
When children used to see the test every day. I used to go to Toledo. When kids really.
I was just sitting back reminiscing, man, you know what I'm saying, and vibing on how things used to be, you dig? Like when we was youngsters, you know what I'm saying, that old West End used to rock. St. Angeles jump, you know?
When children used to see the test every day. I used to go to Toledo. When kids really used to go outside and play. I used to go to Toledo. When females used to carry themselves as women. I used to go to Toledo. When hustlers used to do their time without snitching.
Listen, I remember back in the day when I was a child, doing bad, mama used to take us to eat at Hot and Now. Very convenient, the food was good and plus it was cheap. Creeping off the block to go swimming at Willie's every week. Dirt courts in just about every backyard, hooping on crates. Sneaking jars out the house, trying to catch lightning bugs and snakes. The good old days when penny candy really used to cost a penny. Ice cream truck had ice cream on it. You could pimping your bike out with chrome caps, reflectors and mirrors. The hood used to be a village back when the neighbors cared. It was less snitching, more females carried themselves like women. I wish I could go back and visit, cause I miss the old Toledo.
When children used to see the test every day.
It ain't got that same vibe it got no more.
Really used to go outside. outside and blast through Toledo.
Yeah, okay. I feel where you going, CJ.
Females used to carry themselves as
Okay,
women.
man. It's your boy Bobcat, man. Just reminiscing. Check this.
When hustlers used to do their time without snitching.
I'm just reminiscing about the old days. And nah, I don't go far back as the OJs. Lane, look, I'm talking late 80s, early 90s. On Auburn up at Peach Rose is where you could find me. I was screaming crossroads for the love of the dough. 16 double O until the world blow. When Indo and Joint Mob had a lock on the South. And Arden Coleman had you scared to come out of your house. Around the time when Magic Wand found out he was Plera. And Ray Stone was so fly, yeah, that was the era. Clinty and Philly and all was reppin' for Out Hill. That Scott and Libby gang could damn near get a nigga killed. When Northtown was bumpin', Southwick was slumpin'. Follow the light, lightning rod had every club jumpin'. I give her arm, a leg, 2 shoulders, and a tooth. To see Toledo how it was in my youth. Man, I miss the old Toledo.
When children used to see the test every day. When kids really used to go outside and blast. When females used to carry themselves as women. When hustlers used to do their time without snitching.
Wake up, Toledo.
Wake your ass up.
You're listening to the 419 Grind, Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Good morning. It is Hump Day.
Buenos dias.
Hump Day. Buenos dias. Hump. Yes, it's Hump Day. Welcome into the #1 voted podcast, the Rise and Grind Morning Show, with Miss Leah, Renee, Shae, Kate, Clyde, Green, and Jay. Want to say thank you to all our viewers who are tuned in right now, and our listeners who are tuned in on.
Thanks, viewers.
Hey. What are all the?
What?
Oh, the listeners on iHeartRadio, Spotify,
Yes.
Apple Podcasts,
Yes.
Google Podcasts,
Yes.
Radio Public, and more.
Yes.
And
Shout out
more.
to all of you guys. And shout out to our sponsors, Hot Vibes, Essential Vibes, Mud City ENT,
Yep.
Land Self, the People Salesman, Greater New Psalmist Church,
Amen.
Young Men and Women for Change,
Yep.
J. Rush Jennings, and Sasha Denise.
Hey.
And if you would like to become a sponsor of the #1 voted podcast, make sure you send your info to Rise and Grind at the419grind.com, and you can become a sponsor of the #1 voted podcast.
Whoa,
What's going on over there?
Hey, Leah, you forgot to say Miss Donetta Carter, too. Social butterfly.
Y'all didn't add?
We
Okay,
didn't put it
I'm
on the
sorry.
board
You know
yet.
what? And to our newest sponsor, I could never forget my
Hey.
girl.
Not the social
That's
butterfly.
my friend, my girl,
Not
the
the
social
social
butterfly,
butterfly.
Miss Donetta Carter. We love you.
Hey.
Yes, so
What's that music? Right.
good morning, everybody.
I like
it's Wednesday.
that.
It's April 7th,
That's not the right
2021.
That's Hump Day music?
Hump Day music.
I don't know what the hell you doing there. But I like the music that he was playing. I felt a four-piece bar coming.
Did you?
You got 4 pieces real quick? Hey, and I seen Rocky Dud last night, and I'm trying to, listen, this is what I want to do.
What did you say to Rocky Duh?
Because I want to get on the remixes. All I want to do is features. And I love his song, Greens on the Side. I told him, you missing the mac and cheese too.
Right.
I got bars already for it. Are
you the mac and
cheese? I'm the mac
Period.
and cheese.
You better add that with the yams.
So, and that's where you come in.
Okay. Oh, I could bring the
I told him
yams.
soul food cipher.
Oh, I love it. I'll bring
do
the
mac and
yams.
cheese, somebody do the yams.
I'll bring the
somebody do
yams.
biscuits.
Oh, I'll bring the yams.
Listen,
I got
only
the yams.
if you got the hottest.
Can I be the chicken?
I got the hottest. If you got the hottest music right now, I got the hottest features. All I want to do is be a feature rapper.
You want
That's
to get
it.
on my mixtape too?
That too.
Man, so many people want to get on my mixtape. I'm trying to put it together. I'm like, I gotta find something for him now.
Listen,
I'm here for it.
I only want to be on features. If it's hot, I'm gonna come up with a verse.
Do you want to be the feature or you want to be on a feature?
I want to be on the remix.
She wants to be the feature.
You don't want to be on the main mix.
She wants to be the feature.
I just want to be
Like a remix feature.
I'm feeling that.
Yes.
I'll come.
No other artist is doing
But
it.
you know what we should do?
You want to be the reason for the song.
I want to be the reason for the remix.
What we should do is the 419 Grind should do like a mixtape, right?
Dead ass.
I ain't offended.
Hey,
I'm
that
saying
should
you
be
got your
dope.
own mixtape,
That
but
should be
the
dope.
mixtape should be that Shae gets on everybody's
That's what I
remix
want.
on everybody's song.
That's what I want.
That'll be dope.
That's what I want. We said it here live. You steal my shit. That ain't cool. We gonna cipher it out and we gonna beef. I already
Ain't nobody trying to steal your shit.
Okay, but I said it here first. I want to be.
What was you drinking last night?
Man.
You got some courage. Courage juice.
Liquid courage.
Listen.
Was it dark or light liquor?
It was Ciroc Islands.
So what?
Ciroc Islands.
What's it at?
What's that, yellow?
Cirocs.
Oh, Ciroc.
Just a whole bunch of
different Cirocs.
Like mango?
Oh.
Man.
It was apple, mango, regular, and pineapple.
Oh, okay.
Mixed with cranberry and orange juice.
All right now.
And I had
a lot of it.
A lot of it.
Okay.
It sounded like that would taste refreshing with some ice in it.
It was.
Cool.
It does sound very
One of them drinks that
refreshing.
creep up on you. You know,
Listen, and if you want to know how to make a Ciroc Island, we're going to start Monday mixers around here.
Yes, we
the
are.
bartenders.
Is that going to be a segment of the show?
Yeah, it's going to be a segment.
Oh, we like that.
Yeah, Monday mixers.
So the weather is breaking. It's going to be
Who's
what?
your first guest?
I ain't about to be drinking with
Aisha?
Nope.
Aisha? No.
Nope. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Oh.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
You'll have to keep it locked.
Keep it locked.
The Monday mixer.
Tune us into this traffic and weather. You know
Yes.
What's going on, baby?
Oh, the weather is beautiful. It's already 61 degrees out there. The sun's not out yet, but it's warm. It's feeling good. I didn't even have to put a hoodie on when I came out the door, so you know. T-shirt weather, you know, and shout out to my niece for my T-shirt.
What does it say? Because your Carol's in the way. Unbothered since 1983.
Yes, and that's a picture of me when I was about 2 years old.
What?
Yeah. Happy as usual.
You had on them hard bottom walkers?
Yep.
Yeah. You about too big for that too, right?
Let me see that again.
You must gonna get your step right.
Move your microphone out the way. So they see it.
You remember when the baby had them shoes on? You ain't want them to kick you or nothing.
This was me at the Adrian Fair.
1983, the brand.
If anybody knows anything
looks like
about
Braxton.
Adrian, Michigan, they have a fair every single year. The Lenawee County Fair that's been going on for my whole life. And yeah, that's where I was at, the Lenawee County Fair.
And me and Jesse are twins.
Them shoes was made for walking.
You know what? You better shut up.
Me and Jesse are twinsies.
Yes,
No,
you guys
no.
match. Shout out to Jacob. You guys got
I
on
don't
Dreamers.
you can't see my shirt.
Oh, sorry.
We can't. I was about to say, I see it in the screen.
Jesse said his dream turned into a nightmare when he saw you with the same shirt.
For real, Clyde? You gonna do me like that?
Hey, it
I
was
thought
there.
we was bonding.
We are, but
oh
it was
no,
there.
we back
You
on
can't-
that.
You can't miss them opportunities.
I'm back on your neck then.
Oh,
Get on it.
yeah, speaking of opportunities, so I have to say shout out to my niece. Her t-shirt business is Custom Looks by Lainey, and she made my shirt for me. Oh, and it says on the back, I gotta show you the back.
Aries Nation.
Hey.
Aries thing on there.
So get with my niece.
Sparkly.
You know.
And all that.
That's cute.
All right, so
yeah, make some 419 grind shirts. Too,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
What?
When Leah, not when Leah, when Maya.
you know what it is that she be at home with the baby a lot of times. She do. She be at home holding it down with the baby.
You know, I got on
And she be getting
Toledo.
them t-shirts made while she keep watching the baby.
You got Toledo?
Yes.
and yes-
And shot. Yeah.
No,
Go.
no, you go ahead. You was way too excited. Go ahead, tell
No,
me.
no.
I just want to model. Just show me why she talk.
Okay.
Yeah, do that. Go ahead. Let them know.
Yeah, no, okay. So shout out to Toledo because they had their 3-year anniversary yesterday.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they're celebrating 3 years that they've been.
Shout out to
they've
them.
had their store and location, and that's really dope because they're doing dope things. So,
I ran into them last
Shout out
night.
to
Shout out
them.
to
Shout out
Chris
to
and Drake,
Yeah.
yeah.
the Bun Brothers.
Oh.
They don't like that name. But.
Shout out to Chris and Drake.
Come on,
and
Jesse,
happy
man.
anniversary
Come
to
on,
Toledo. Yeah.
Happy anniversary is good. Black business 3 years.
Yes,
strong.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Especially like through a pandemic and everything.
I be
that's
so
dope.
happy when I see people in Toledo walking
Yes.
around. Like,
Yes.
I say black owned, but not black only.
hey.
Right. Period.
Hey.
'Cause it's
Talk
everywhere.
That, J. Cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. But yeah. Tomorrow's going to be 75 degrees, but like I said, remember that there are going to be a 70% chance of thunderstorms tomorrow. So make sure you take your umbrella with you.
Thunderstorm.
And in the weekend, it's going to be in the 70s.
The quality.
Supposed
got
to
the
rain?
best
We're going to get some rain on Saturday.
No, I'm cool
and
with the
Sunday.
quality.
Oh, we
ain't
won't be
messing
here
with
for
that.
that. So
Yeah.
But
I ain't messing
Yeah,
with
you guys
actually-
are going out of town, right?
Yeah, it's actually supposed to rain on Sunday in Florida.
Be telling nobody.
Okay.
Keep it on the hush.
Okay.
Good morning, Ray Armstrong. How art thou? Shout out to the
Bun
Bun
family. See, hey.
Ciroc. Was that a throw up face?
Yeah.
Oh, Terrell don't like Ciroc.
I'm sorry, Terrell. I do.
What do you like to drink, buddy?
Yeah, what you like to drink?
When
Drop it
you're
in the
thirsty,
comments.
what
What's
you
y'all
like to
favorite
drink?
drink? Y'all drinking dark or light? What y'all got?
Shannon
What's your
McIntyre
favorite,
is with the
Leah?
eyes.
Because it's your birthday, so what you gonna be lit off of next week?
Probably.
You do Pat Ron?
Yeah, probably Patron.
Okay. Neo or regular?
I do usually do regular. But you know what? I also, my girl Ann got me hip to that Casamigos. So
I heard that was good.
I like that Casamigos because it's a lot smoother.
Casamigos. What's Casamigos?
It's a tequila, but it's a little bit more refined, I guess. Or
I
aged.
heard it was
It's a little bit more expensive than the Patron, but not too bad. I mean, it's worth a couple dollars. It's worth it because it's a lot smoother.
Cashmere says Ciroc berry. That tastes like medicine. I hate Ciroc berry.
Right.
I love all the Cirocs
in my ear.
except plain and berry.
Hey, you can get like a gallon of freeze for like $20.
Y'all should try Terramana tequila.
I've never had that.
Never heard of that.
Never heard of it.
Never heard
Wait,
Terramana
the freeze
tequila?
is nasty.
Terramana tequila is by Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Johnson made the Terramana tequila. It's nice and smooth.
Give me some Wild Irish supposed to freeze.
Richards?
Y'all not listening to me.
I'm listening.
Well, you know what?
Passion
No, I'm
fruit?
listening, but I just wanted to
I'm gonna
say.
stop talking for the next 10 minutes. Go
No,
ahead. Talk amongst
Jacob,
yourselves.
don't
We
do
was
that.
listening.
We were listening.
The
I was
Avion
telling
is
freeze
pretty
was
good.
nasty.
Tequila, too.
Anyway.
And I was looking
What
for
you-
this
what else you
message
like?
from.
Anyway.
Come on, Jacob, don't do that.
Space treats. I wanted to say shout out to Space Treats because they were there at the pop-up shop.
those
I met
edibles?
them. Yeah, and
they
they're
was
coming
at the
in.
pop-up?
Space Street?
Yeah,
Edibles?
and they gave
We
me.
missed that.
Listen, they had all type of samples over there, and they.
How
was,
we missed that,
I
Clyde?
don't know
We was
how
there
y'all missed
before
that because
her.
they was right there by y'all. They was there with shout out to the Soul Shop too, and there was another.
They was over there at the Soul Shop?
Right, how did
Yeah,
we miss that?
they were
My
partnered.
nephew was over there. You ain't telling me about
They were over there with the Soul
All I
Shop,
seen
and
was Soul Shop and Oils. And, what's the name?
they were right next to him. They were literally like all back there against that wall together. Girl, listen, I was tipsy that day. It was a lot of drinks poured.
You was drinking a lot that day.
Yeah, it was
I only had one drink that day.
I had a lot of mimosas at that beautiful event that I went to. Shout out to TK and Alicia.
And shout out to them because I couldn't make it, but they still gave me an award.
A plaque?
They
Oh
sure
yeah,
did.
yeah. That was a
Shout out to
beautiful.
them. I forgot to say that.
That was a beautiful event.
Like that-
I was
that
very
award right there?
impressed.
Yep. They ended up giving me one of those too. She
And you
walked
know
up
what?
to
They
me.
cooked
Who's that, George Lee?
that food by themselves.
That's yours, Leah?
No, somebody left that last
No,
night. Paula
mine's-
Carr left that last night when she was doing the self-explanatory podcast,
Oh, okay.
which premieres Saturday at 12 noon.
Yeah, yeah. Mine's at home. I got mine at
After
home.
Studio B goes over 10:30.
Plug.
But yeah, Space Treats, they were there and they had some samples. And
Wow, I missed those.
Do they want to come on the show?
Oh yeah, they're coming. Oh yeah, they are.
Better bring some
make sure they
Space
bring
Treats,
some
too.
Oh, they already said. So that was why I was bringing it up because they said they wanted to know, how many people would be here and how many people they should bring treats for. And I said, everybody. They don't want it.
4.
I'll take care of it.
4.
We actually would take a whole pan of brown.
I like that Kool-Aid that Jay brought us.
So that's what I
Wow.
bought.
He didn't bring it.
That's what I bought from
He
him.
did.
It's a company that some other company.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, sure did.
So I
When
went.
he was on the show that day.
Yeah,
That's what I meant to say.
happened.
You
I
right.
got some of that Kool-Aid. That was one of the samples.
Yeah.
It was some blue
Punch.
raspberry
Yeah.
It was a punch.
Kool-Aid. Yeah.
I first had some of that from the dispensary, and it was actually refreshing.
Oh, it
Oh,
was
yeah?
very refreshing. Like
I want to try the
was-
cheesecake. Raymond got the
actually
cheesecake.
And then I had a brownie that was like, it was so good. It was so
420 is coming
chocolatey
up,
and
y'all.
moist and
What we
soft.
doing for 420?
I don't know what y'all doing, but I know we're doing something for 419.
And the hash bash was this weekend. I actually saw HedMac.
Was it?
Yeah, he was up there. He took some pictures.
Who did?
HedMac, I
Oh,
guess.
yeah?
Yeah.
Was I wonder if Justin Ness went. They usually go to stuff like that.
And I wonder if they went. What is that? The last place they went, Angela Yee was there. Was that the
Oh.
weed
It
bar?
was like some.
Yep. Mhm.
Yep. They went.
In
I wonder.
Detroit.
It's probably gonna be smacking again.
Probably. You know, weed legal up there.
I know. That's crazy.
That's amazing.
I know. When is it gonna get here?
What is that?
What is what?
I know I am not
Somebody
tripping.
whispered in my
Right,
ear.
I said that the first time,
She
and
said that
everybody,
yesterday.
yeah,
No,
like,
and I-
Is world? What, you
I
got
heard
trending
it.
topics? What y'all talking about?
Amazon.com.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
that.
I'm not tripping.
heard
Like,
that.
I knew I wasn't tripping. I'm
Trending
like,
topics in Toledo on the Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Wednesday.
Good morning, Delisa Moore.
It's hump day.
Mixed with
I
Prince is
don't
watching.
play. It's hump day. It's Wednesday. Shae K. I don't play. Hey. Hey.
Aura Joy in the
Hey.
building. We see you.
Hey.
They was with the Soul Shop.
Hey. I'm coming through looking for the features. Remix only, don't play with me. J. Cool, get me in the studio. I'm not playing like these little regular hoes. Oh, I'm not playing. J. Cool, Clyde Green, you know what I mean. I need the mic. That's my type.
I have to say that your bars were absolutely terrible today.
They were.
That's all right. You win
It's
some, you lose
cool,
some.
right?
You know?
No, it's not
That was
cool
my
when you telling
first
people you
take.
want to be on that.
You know what? You got one little mixtape and you want to just come from my.
I didn't come for it. I'm just saying.
You ain't got no mixtape yet.
I thought we was making some headway, but we ain't. You got one little cover and you think you the shit. Now you can diss everybody.
I didn't diss nobody.
You had them suspenders on and now you want to come for me.
Girl.
What suspenders are you speaking of?
What suspenders got to do with it? Got to do with it?
You wear them every day. I'm pretty sure they under that shirt.
You better believe I can keep my pants up. I ain't got no ass. I ain't got no ass shelf. You know what I'm saying? I should go straight down. If I take my suspenders off, my pants are falling.
Clyde, you need a BBL.
What does that mean?
Transfer from your stomach to your booty.
Nah. I don't need no can. Woo! Good morning. What's up with the trending topic?
Well, you know,
sound effects okay today?
What in the world is going on?
You know, we've been talking about Kim K and Kanye West for a while. You know, and they've been in the headlines. She done leveled all the way up. Okay, and you know, we said that though. We were talking about it. You know, about how whenever they did decide to part ways or whatever, that neither one of them were going to be hurting. You know, and her net worth just went up. So
up in his stud.
Forbes has declared Kim Kardashian a billionaire now. Her estate has basically, you know, went from 780 million to over $1 billion. And basically her value has come from basically her KKW beauty business and Skims. Skims is a lounge and beauty, like a lounge and lingerie and I wasn't hip to that either till I read the story. But basically, along with the endorsements that she's getting from Keeping Up with the Kardashians, even though they're on their final season, she's going to be getting endorsements from that, you know, and probably like royalties from, you know, them episodes are going to probably air forever. She launched her beauty line in 2017 after her little sister Kylie, because you remember Kylie, she was the first one to start off with her line, and she made a dang killing, but she made $1 billion. So Kim decided to, you know, get into that, and then she started the Kim Shapewear, and that hit the market in 2019, and that's loungewear. And so she's doing her thing, and she's basically built this empire, and she's now a millionaire, and she's headed for divorce, and she basically says she's been in individual counseling and is at peace with where her life is headed, and I bet she is. I would be at peace too. Mm-hmm. You're a billionaire. You got some beautiful, healthy kids. Hey, life is good. You better, Jay.
She can cry her eyes out in a different country.
Period. And all that's gonna do is strengthen her relationship with God. You know that going through stuff like that just brings you closer to God. You know what I mean?
And it's crazy because people don't realize that we still be going through that years later.
Yeah,
it ain't just a one-time deal.
Oh no, you healing from that for years.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and it does. It brings you closer to God. It brings you closer to your children, and yourself.
Yep. You start recognizing and knowing your worth.
Exactly. So, you know, shout out to Kim K, you know, because money definitely, you know, can make you happier.
They talk about money can't buy you happiness. Well, put me some money in my account, because I sure know I can buy me some happy stuff.
Hey,
let me tell you.
That unemployment start again next week. Clyde.
I hope so. I'm praying and trusting and believing that God is going to release funds into my account, and blessings from on high shall rain down in abundance of joy. Hallelujah, glory.
I'm with you. Okay. I received that message.
But in other news, Caitlyn Jenner is looking at running for governor in California.
Who?
Caitlyn Jenner.
Wow.
Did you smack your lips?
Kim K's stepmommy.
Did you smack your lips? She said.
You voting? You went out there to vote?
No. Actually, what happened is, let me see. Let me read.
But wait a minute.
It's a recall election.
You said in California?
Yeah, they have.
So isn't that the same state that Arnold, the Terminator, was the governor? Okay, well, you know, I guess nothing.
Yeah, nothing is impossible.
Nothing is impossible. I mean, and Trump was our president, so you know what? Nothing's surprising.
Something happened to the election in California. They're having a recall election, and Caitlyn Jenner is interested in throwing their bid into the hat. I don't want to say he was their bid into that. So.
Oh, okay.
Good luck with that, Caitlyn, and hope your supporters vote for you.
Shout out to Caitlyn.
Yep, and also.
Oh, what else?
T.I. and Tiny are questioning the credibility of their accusers, saying that everybody's making accusations, but no one's coming forth. No one's coming forth.
I thought like 11 people came forth.
They not, but their identity is being hid or whatever. Or they, so they saying like, who are these people? Like how can you say I know these people that are accusing me of this, and they're not coming forth? They're just resources. So apparently T.I. and Tiny are ready to fight. And as they should.
Yeah, they're going to defend their, I mean, they not only do they have a name, but they have a brand, they have a dynasty, they have legacy, a whole family
brand
legacy.
Hustle, pretty hustle.
We don't
they're
know.
Definitely going to fight
it's
tooth and nail.
People could be lying.
And at the end of the day, I mean, if this is your story and you're going to come forward on these people, then show yourself. I mean, if you're going to come forward with this, then I agree there. I mean, hey, I should be able to fight you.
And then they talk about drugs being involved. Maybe they forgot. So maybe if T.I. said, like, oh, yeah, we did, sorry.
You think they're going to say that?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
But he didn't want the opportunity.
Yeah, he need to know. Maybe
but that's true though. I mean, they deserve the opportunity to be able to face their accusers, and that's what it is. They shouldn't be able to remain anonymous. If you want to come forward and put them on blast, then you got to come forward and
that's our thing. Like it don't matter if somebody look, man. Somebody says who said it?
Yeah, we really want to know. We want to know.
I ain't gonna put on. No, you shouldn't have told me.
Right, exactly. Don't come to me and tell me that somebody said something if you ain't gonna tell me who it was.
You think you said it, or you at least agree with it.
Exactly. You right. And you was sitting there letting them talk about me.
What did you say back then?
Right.
You right. You right.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, somebody else who was in trouble when we talked about him, Kodak. I mean, not Kodak. I'm sorry, NBA young boy. He got arrested. Well, he's been we talked about it. Remember we reported on it earlier in the week or whatever last week, and
never got released.
Basically, he is being ordered to remain in custody. He's been denied bond. Well, actually, no, he was given a $540,000 bond. So basically, I don't know. But at the same time, they're saying he's a danger to the community, so he has to remain in jail. So, that's what it was. He was given the $540,000 bond at first, and then he was basically gonna bond out, and then the California judge decide, no, we're not gonna let him out because of his history. Basically, they cited his characteristics and his history. They say reflect a pattern of violent.
Hold on, he in jail in California?
Yeah.
Oh, so he want to get back.
He trying to get in touch with Kate.
Or wait, no.
You said the California judge revoked it, right?
Yeah, California.
Okay, it was a California judge that had granted him the pretrial bond, basically probably not knowing of him or not, because maybe he got pulled over and arrested in California, but then it was a Louisiana judge that revoked his bond, basically because he's got this history. That's where he's from, and he's got this history of violent behavior, and they say it stretches back several years, and he's been charged with possessing a gun, and he's a convicted felon. So he fled from the law enforcement when he was arrested, and basically now
do we have?
They say he's a menace to society, basically.
Does he have charges in Louisiana too? Is California? I wonder if California's holding for Louisiana. Like they're gonna let him out, then you go to Louisiana and handle your own business.
It sounds like it because
Louisiana like, no, we're gonna come get it.
Yeah, because Louisiana done stepped in and they like, oh no, he ain't going nowhere.
We'll come get him. We'll come get him. Don't worry.
See, the thing about it is, this is really like a good lesson learned for like many young men, because a lot of people, like he's an artist who's very popular and very famous. A lot of young guys like look up to him or whatever, inspire to want to live that life or be in that lifestyle or whatever. But at the end of the day, him bragging about living that type of lifestyle and being gangster and doing this and doing that, now you pretty much told on yourself. Like now they done made a case against you, and now you're fighting for your life, and you got all these charges against you, and you've said in your music plainly that this is what you do, and this is how you live your life. So,
and you gotta be gangster in California, because they say that county is like prison. So, he's just sitting in that county, and then you got to go back to Baton Rouge.
Yeah, I don't know. So prayers to him, and at the end of the day, he ain't going
outside today.
The thing about it is, God knows how to sit you down.
It's nice out too. He mad.
God knows how to sit you down when you need to be sat down, and when you got to be taught a lesson. And sometimes it might be good for him. It might be something that'll he
don't think that, but
not right now. But a lot of artists say that though. Like even Wayne has said it, and other artists who
I was about to say, even Chris Brown said, Judge don't care about no limos and no tinted windows.
And they said that time, helped them, because they was like on a path to destruction, and then when they, got in trouble or got the time or whatever, it made them sit down and reevaluate things. So, maybe that'll be
time to help anybody.
Definitely.
But either way, we wish him,
good luck with that.
Yeah. Good luck. So you got anything, Shae? All right.
All right. We're gonna get the affirmation together. We'll wait
Y'all got it locked.
But yeah, those are your trending topics. Hope you guys enjoyed the trending topics for today.
Yes.
What's going on in that live? What's going on our live?
Shannon on there talking about not the BBL.
What?
Shannon talking about not BBL.
Shannon trying to get me. He reaching.
What's
Mark
BBL?
White.
Hey, so here's something serious that Lance and Arlinda presented last night about the fire victims in the apartment complex. Oh, okay. So they're trying to raise funds to help those victims. So if you want to give, go to self SELF to and you can donate on their website. That's selflm.com.
Selflm.com
to help with the fire victims.
Yes, definitely. Because there's a lot of people who suffered in that and they need some help. So
tragic, and we still in a pandemic on top of it.
Yeah. So they lost everything. But they asked some people to give. They got clothes and everything. They asked people to give cash donations to help out with other stuff. So
okay.
So if you can do that, go to selflm.com.
And every little bit help. Like, don't feel bad if you only can give $1. Because they're going to put that dollar to work.
1, 5, 10, 15.
100 people put in $1. That's $100 right there.
Exactly.
What?
Yep.
Girl.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I went to school.
Grand Rising, Ada. Shout out to Ada Denise.
Yeah, shout out to Ada Denise.
Who'll be hosting one of our shows next to Blow.
Yes.
She's been working diligently on it.
Yeah, she has. She's been talking to some major people.
And we didn't know about it.
Making some major moves.
Great.
She called us yesterday.
Blew my mind. I was like, what?
Well, we looking forward to
if you blow
seeing
Clyde
Ada
Green mind, that's something.
come through here.
Listen.
Trying to tell you. The Zaza don't even blow my mind.
The what? The who?
Zaza.
Oh.
Right.
Zaza.
I don't want
Hey, maybe we should take calls first before we go to break.
Yeah, let's take
Call
some
in.
calls.
It's
Call in.
Monday.
Let's talk to Ada.
Wild
Tell
Wing
Ada to call in.
Wednesday.
Ada, call in, Ada. We want to talk to you, girl.
Wild Wing
What if she put in the
Wednesday.
comments like, no, Leah?
Like, hold up. No.
Wild Wing Wednesday.
Was that Cashmere? Oh, we was excited.
We was.
I like to hear the guy talk.
Don't do us do that.
I like to hear the guy talk.
Okay, we got to be quiet.
And Cashmere's song is playing, so.
Cashmere said his uncle gonna be on the show today.
You started talking.
I
You
don't
supposed
care.
to wait.
So what? No. Push the button. Man, push the button.
Don't talk.
So we're going to go to break.
Oh, I want that.
I thought we were.
419. What's on your mind? Give us a call at 419-540-3566. We want to hear from you.
Come talk to us. Hey, come talk to us.
Come talk to me. We ain't talking cash, don't talk to me.
If you ain't talking cash, don't talk to us. Hey,
Come talk to me.
Hey,
Come talk to me. Girl, you know these niggas can't fuck with me.
Hey.
Yeah, I need to be on this remix too. Hold on.
Where the cash at?
Y'all vote that talk to me on the countdown. 419grind.com/vote.
I can't hit it.
Hey.
Cashmere got 3 videos on there too. He doing this thing. He was making a video last night.
For real?
That's what he said on Facebook. He just be making videos. Feel like I bought a camera. I woke up, I'm about to make a video.
We're the nasty ones. Gotta bag me one. Gotta have me one.
Shout out to you, mama. Hey, that's the life of a mama.
I'm too fresh for a dick. Really with the shit.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
All right, Ada, we won't disturb you.
Right.
What's on your mind? Give us a
I ain't
call
gonna trip.
You about to dance? Oh, I'm like, oh, he stood up.
What gonna happen?
Come talk to me.
I'm not like I won't drop it though.
Go Clyde, no booty. Go, no booty. Get it. All back.
The disrespect.
Fuck with me. Fat ass.
Did you get that?
He said, Clyde, what is you doing?
He twerking. That's what he was doing.
Oh my God.
His suspenders hold his pants up too. He got it.
Right.
All right, I guess we're going to take a break on that note.
Look, everybody calling.
Oh, wow, that phone
You
call
know what?
is loud.
Fly high. Go. Hey.
You're the number one caller on the number one morning show, Rise and Grind Morning Show with Leah, Renee, Shae, K, Clyde, Green, and Jay. Who we got on the line?
Ada.
Hey, girl. Okay, so yeah,
hello.
You multitasking now, ain't you?
Oh, yeah, no, I had to finish what I was doing. I'm like, oh, God, let me get up.
Yes, girl. I know how it is, girl. You got to be mama first, right?
I'm cracking.
Yes.
So welcome to the family. It's good to meet you, and I can't wait to meet you in person and see this new show you working on. So how are you feeling becoming a part of the 419 Media Group and bringing something to the table?
I'm so excited. I am so excited. It's always good to feel like you're giving back to your hometown and contributing in some type of way. And with the stuff that I have planned for the future, oh my God, I definitely want to make sure that I have anybody and everybody, if not a part of it.
Yes. Well, we're excited to be a part of it, and we're excited to have you be a part of our family. So welcome to the family, girl, and I can't wait to meet you and see what you guys are working on. I'm excited for you.
She been doing big time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Model moves.
Yes, I love it.
Yes.
Well, we appreciate
No, yeah, I'm super excited, especially with some of the guests I've been reaching out to. And, like, for the girls, I'm super excited because I don't see a lot of female Toledo artists as far as rappers. So...
Yeah.
I don't want to give too much away, but I definitely got my hands on one, and I'm super excited about what she has to show you guys.
Awesome. Like, okay, when you say you got your hands on it, like, do you do some management too as well, or?
No, actually, I reached out to her, and she's up and coming here in Toledo, and she has some projects she's working on that she's going to be displaying on 419 Grind first.
Okay, awesome. Well, yes, we're all about them exclusives. You know how we do.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it. Well, thank you, Mama. We appreciate you calling in, taking a minute away from being a mommy to call in and talk to us.
Oh, there's a comment, and somebody said, how can people get on Next to Blow?
Oh, okay. So, yes, if you want to be featured on Next to Blow, there is an email address on my page, on the like page, on my personal page, on the Model Moves Productions page. Send the song, music video, whatever it is that you would like to display on the show, and then your contact information, full name, phone number, and your email address, of course. And then I'll get back to you.
What's the email?
Model Moves Production. No, it's it's next to blow at gmail.com, I believe, Jesse. It's on my, can you repost it or pin it for me?
I'll pin it for you. All right.
Thank you.
Yes.
No problem.
Yes. Well, thank you, girl. We appreciate you, and I can't wait to see what you got in the works.
Yes, Leah. I cannot wait to see you either. I got some goodies for the girls.
All right, girl.
All right, I'll talk to you guys soon.
Okay, enjoy your day, babe.
Okay, I'm working on it here.
Have a good one.
As long as you working on it.
All right.
Bye.
So along with her joining the family, Travis Grant, DJ Big Trav.
DJ Trav?
He will be, his show will now be aired on the 419 Grind Podcast Network.
Shout out to DJ Trav.
Hey.
Welcome to the family, DJ Trav.
We're just growing and glowing.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he'll keep his same format, and he'll do it in his location, but he'll air it on the, on the network.
Awesome. I love it. Shout out to DJ Trav and the 419 Media Group, growing and evolving and making things happen.
Yes.
I love it.
Working together.
J. Cool, how does that make you feel? Your baby is just good.
Makes me feel great. We have a great team, though. This wouldn't happen without the team. So I'm proud of everybody. I appreciate everybody here. Like, seriously. Like it's crazy because we have fun doing this.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we work at doing this. This is hard work. But people look at us like, oh, they're having so much fun in there. They're just laughing and joking. But after the show ends, after the show ends, we still have fun. And before the show, we still have fun. But it's work. So in order to see that, though, you can watch tonight at 5:00. It's the premiere of our quote unquote reality show, The Network, at 5:00.
This is crazy.
Premieres tonight. So watch it live.
And just so you guys know, we're gonna be watching it for the first time with you guys. Like we have no clue. Like when we were being filmed, we didn't know what was going on.
You know what's crazy?
So we have no clue what this episode is about to look like.
You know what's
going on?
Y'all remember that day y'all was arguing? Yeah.
Damn, y'all we don't argue.
Y'all think Shae and Leah like each other?
We love each other. We're sisters.
They was at each other's
We're sisters. We love each other.
We are definitely sisters.
She
be mad at me because I was raised the only child and I don't like to share.
And I was the baby and I'm used to all my sisters having to share everything with me. So,
and Leah be mad at me.
We had one in the back room, one in the front room. Like, hey, y'all can't do this.
But you're getting better though. You've gotten better with sharing. I think I've rubbed off on you a little.
It's a mental thing. I'm going to counseling and I talk to my counselor and
you're a Scorpio and I'm an Aries.
And we really not compatible.
But we are.
But yeah, compatible as a love relationship, but we're good as we're not in love with each other. That's what I mean.
Oh, wow.
We're not lovers, okay?
Yeah, so
not that there's anything wrong with that.
If you don't believe it, watch the reality show. Watch the network today at 5. We'll be in rare form.
Listen, that's crazy.
What's that you say? Our guest is here? Break, maybe?
Okay.
My coffee getting cold?
Okay. We're going to take a quick break. Shout out to our sponsors. Hot Vibes, Essential Vibes, Mud City ENT, Lance Self, The People Salesman,
yes,
Greater New Psalmist Church,
Amen.
Young Men and Women for Change, J. Rush Jennings, Sasha Denise,
and
The Social Butterfly.
Yes.
And if you would like to become a sponsor of the #1 voted podcast, make sure you send your info to Rise and Grind at the419grind.com.
Yes.
And you can become a sponsor of the #1 voted podcast.
Hey.
Well, y'all got them going with that lover stuff in the
we're gonna take a quick break. Keep it locked right here. Love.
I'm broken. I'll never be the same. I'm broken. I will never be the same. I'm broken. I will never be the same. I'm broken. I will never be the same. I will never be the same.
My first experience going to a dealership, I had bad credit, and the salesman made me feel horrible. I don't ever want you to have that feeling nor that experience. I guess that's why for the past 9 years they call me the people salesman. Good credit or bad credit, it does not matter to me. No matter your situation, if there's a way to get what you want done, I promise you, I will do everything I can to find it. So please be sure to stop and see me today at your people salesman.
It's the vibe for me. It's your vibe for me. Do you see me out there vibing freely? I don't care, I'm a vibe anywhere. Take a drive or by fair. Apply pressure cause I'm rare. It's the vibe for me.
Ohio wanna rise, and you don't want no problem with us guys. Ohio wanna rise, yeah, look. Name a better duo, ain't no niggas you know. I came from the heavens, parked the car on Pluto. The Audemars Hublot, pockets fat as sumo. Women on me, you know, they wanna do the you know. I'm not the number 2, I'm the numero uno. When me and Fi together, the conflict is crucial. The diamonds is future. My cousin is shooter. Other one a scammer, another one a booster. I like them dark, full of melanin. I'm a fix, she my medicine. Her ass shake like it's gelatin. The plug card, he bout the melanin. Yeah. Your man called, he about to tell again. They got him preaching like the Reverend now. This local shit is irrelevant.
If you're tired of church as usual and you're looking for something invigorating, exciting with passion, then the Greater New Psalmist Baptist Church, 3251 Glendale, is the place for you. We are a people that's determined to occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change. The only thing's missing is you. Meet us at 3251 Glendale Avenue as we continue to be relevant and occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change.
Hello, my name is Sean Mahone Sr., Founder and Executive Director of Young Men and Women for Change Behavior Modification Bootcamp Program. If you are a parent experiencing issues or problems with your child, then give us a call today. Young Men and Women for Change, 567-277-5352. Productive leaders for tomorrow's future.
Clyde is on the mic, and you know what's up. Traffic T-shirt, toes, and Levi jeans. Stay on my dime, but I'm still Clyde. Chicken wings, fries, and other things. With all the sides, and I'm still Clyde. Traffic T-shirt, toes, and Levi jeans. Never thought I'd be rapping a song. 40-year-old rapper. Toledo, Ohio, baby. Rising ground. Hey, yeah. Traffic T-shirt, toes, and Levi jeans. Stay on my grind, but I'm still Clyde. He's still Clyde. Chicken wings, fries, and other things. What you know about it? With all the sides, and I'm still Clyde. He's still Clyde. The rising ground and Levi jeans. No, my grind, and I'm still Clyde.
Welcome back. You are tuned in to the #1 podcast in the city and soon to be in the nation. It is the Rise and Grind Morning Show with Leah, Renee, Shae, Clyde, Green, and Jay, and that was your boy Clyde.
Hey,
so Clyde. Hey,
never thought I'd be rapping on the track. 40-year-old rapper.
40-year-old rapper.
He never thought,
hey, listen, it's never
don't put no
age expiration date on your stuff.
Leah, get your phone off the microphone.
Oh, sorry. Yes, sir.
Unless you're old as me. then you gotta stop.
I think that's what's making that noise.
Oh,
Is that
I'm
my
sorry.
microphone? Is it mine?
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, so we are here. We got our guests in the building. Hey, this is a close friend. This is my boy. This is my brother. This is HedMac, the original.
I'm trying to tell you,
And we got our boy Cass over here. Came in too with us. Now, yes.
Hey.
Thank you guys for coming in this morning and rising and grinding with us. It's good to see you. It's good to see you, man. I haven't seen you in a long time. You know, we was talking about it before we came on air. You know, HedMac Studio was the first studio I ever stepped in. You know, and that was back when I was Young Star, when I was spitting bars. He can tell her about my bars, HedMac.
We was gonna go all the way there.
Man, listen, we used to go crazy in that booth, man. What? Oh.
Be there all night.
Listen, it was crazy, but yeah, you know, that was back when I thought I was gonna be a rapper, and so tell the listeners and viewers who HedMac is, and you know where you come from, where you grew up, what high school,
and what's your zodiac sign?
Ooh, zodiac sign. Okay, my name is HedMac. I'm from Toledo, Ohio.
Mud-made.
Definitely mud-made. My zodiac sign is a Sagittarius.
Oh, you seem confused. Why you confused?
Right. You look real confused.
Right, you like, I shouldn't be a Sagittarius. That's like
you wasn't sure.
What you think you are?
I read on them things. I be like,
that ain't me.
Oh, okay.
What sign you feel like you resonate with?
Yeah, have you,
none of them. Really. I think I charted a new sign. You know how they always talk about adding one.
Oh, okay.
My birthday in December, so I might.
You can't add a new sign.
A new God to the world.
What's it gonna be called?
Why couldn't you add a new sign?
What would it be called?
What's Macatarius.
Oh, a Macatarius. Okay. You know what?
Let me tell y'all why that's so crazy. Because
I ain't mad at you.
Macatarius.
Let me tell y'all why that's so crazy.
I think I want to be one of them.
What's the qualifications?
What they do?
You just gotta be a boss.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought I wasn't a Sagittarius. I thought I was for a while, and then I almost killed myself with the bow and arrow one day.
Oh no!
What?
Whoa!
I said, if I can't use this, I must not be the man on the horse.
Oh my God!
I hated the sign ever since.
You hated it ever since.
I got a scar from it.
I see, because you was real confused. You was like, I'm a Sagittarius.
When you say zodiac, I think about that damn arrow that almost killed me.
Wow!
Why was that so crazy, Clyde?
Well, because like I said, I was talking to Jesse this morning. We was talking about you being on the show and the originality, and I was thinking of a story.
Oh yeah.
We didn't know each other in high school, but we went to Rogers together.
Yeah.
So at the time in Rogers, the patent leather Jordans was coming out.
Oh,
it was like the sweetest Jordans ever.
Yeah.
People skipping school to get these Jordans.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now I didn't know this dude. I just knew he was a dude. He was in school. He did different things and everybody. Fish hats.
Yeah.
All that stuff. So now the patent leather was like the greatest Jordans ever. So I'm in the hallway at Rogers right there on the first floor by the big room. Anybody with the Rogers, the big room. And I see this dude walk by and he had the new Jordans. But he done spray painted them like silver or something. And even in following his career from then to now, that shows how he was his own person, his own originality. Cause I was like, what the fuck? He's the greatest Jordans ever. This when they started bringing them back out and everything. And he's like spray painted, I think like a metallic green or silver.
People think I'm crazy with these. These are some self-lacing shit.
Let me see.
Pull it up in the camera.
Put it up here in the camera.
Take it off your foot.
Wait, you gonna hear it?
What?
Okay.
What?
So you hit a button on them, right? Yeah, it's crazy you brought that up. Yeah, you hit a button on them, and they lace themselves.
Man, shut up.
Where you get that from?
Where did you get those from?
He ain't gonna tell.
Yeah,
he gonna make it up.
You can't go get them. I tried to get my wife, my kids. They like, give me a pair of them, and I'm like, you can't get them.
Why they can't get them?
Wow.
That is crazy.
It's the weirdest story. Like they'll let them out.
Well, how did you get that? Tell us how you got this one pair. How did you get this pair?
Because I ordered something from I joined the Nike Flight Club.
Oh, excuse me.
Ordered something that they couldn't get me, and so they said, well, we're gonna get you
something that
exclusive.
You can't get. Okay.
And so when they got it, I'm like, I guess it looks good. But when it came to my house, I'm like, this tie-dye is whack. And the kid's like, what's the charger for? I'm like, I don't know, the charger pad and all this stuff came with the shoe. And so I've been supporting them. People like, you're not supposed to wear them, bro.
What you supposed to do with them? Leave them? They expect you to just leave them?
I wear them every day.
Right,
like man, I'm gonna tear these out.
Period.
We was at the Hash Bash. I almost had some people autograph them, like some random DJs and different people.
But you change your mind. You say hell no.
Right.
Can you control the pressure on how tight they tie your shoe?
Oh yeah, you can tighten it even more.
I hear it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Get some circulation off your foot. I hope it don't malfunction.
For people that's got weak ankles, to give you some good support.
Yeah, that's wild, man. Yeah, we used to sell Jordans back then. Me and my brother, we used to pull up with a trunk full of Jordans.
Damn.
Shout out to Danny Blue.
Damn. You've been grinding since a youngster, huh?
Yeah, we originated a lot of stuff. Like I always was on the scene. I would say on the music scene. From I don't know, y'all remember when we bought Little Flip?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Throwing the game. Shout out to Mike Fuller. You know, we had bought. I mean, everybody from SIBO. Like I don't know. Like I'm kind of known for a lot of things, but one of the most standing out type things is like I just got a knack for bringing celebrities to the small town, and you know people want to, and so like I always tell people like, yeah, I can bring anybody you want. I know the method. Been doing it for years, hooking up. I mean, like everything in Hollywood. If people want to get on in the music business, there's a lot of different ways and a lot of different goals that you can get. Like some people just want to let something out. Some people just want to express themselves, and then you got other people who have real goals. Like I want a platinum record. I want to sit at the Grammys. You know, and there's a path to all of that stuff for everybody. So I try to be the provider for that because I was an artist too. You know, we all had that dream. So it's like, you know, to provide the gateway to that is, you know, that's my claim to fame.
Yeah.
I'm trying to come up in the
game.
game.
Even though I sent you my rap video, I sent you one of mine. But I stopped rapping. I didn't think I was too old. I had a talk with Russell Simmons, who put it in perspective.
Well, excuse me.
You had to talk with Russell Simmons.
Yeah, shout out to Russell.
Do tell.
Right.
What happened? Share. Please share.
I worked for a lot of people in the industry. I worked for Russell. I worked for Master P before. I did some stuff for a lot of people. So it's like, but Russell, he really mentored. He gave me some stuff. I seen him throwing out everybody sees. I shouldn't even tell him, but it was an event of his. You know, he's autographing it. Everybody came with a CD. It was about 700 CDs. My only job was to discreetly get the garbage can from under the table and get the CDs out of there so they can keep
that is hilarious.
putting the CDs in the garbage can.
That is hilarious.
I said, you know, Uncle Russ. I'm talking to Russ's son. He's like, he was like, yeah, you from Toledo? I know. He said, but he said, what you don't do, you don't come in and say, I know the best rapper from my city while here I am, you know. He said, so you can pick being a player or a coach, but you can't be both. And you can't be on the field and call the plays. So he said, you know, you seem like you're great at playing, you know, calling the plays. Most rappers can't get this far to where you've got. So, you know, you might want to consider being a coach because you could be that forever. Rapping only gonna be for a season. So, I said, yep. I picked from that day. Like, I was still young. I still had time left, but I said, nah.
And that make a lot of sense following your career. Make a lot because you pretty much stick to producing now and dropping the beats and
executive work. Yeah, I got you know, I know y'all know Rambo Cusco. Shout out to Rambo.
Shout out to Rambo.
Micromanaging him, Ak Obama.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
That's my business partner, man. We doing a lot of stuff together. A lot of big things coming.
Got that nice studio over there,
man.
Yeah, and like I say, a lot of people, you know, they wanna know how you convert your life from. Yeah, we just in the streets, and you know now, you know you are right next to the best rappers in the industry. Right?
Yeah,
and we could go to their house.
Yeah,
so it's like to go from, you know, running from the police to this.
It's amazing.
And to know the pathway is the cool thing because everybody wants to travel that path. So, you know, what he did was, you know, left a GPS, pretty much left a map. So you got the studio, boom, then you got me, then you got a few executives in place for everybody. So the path is there now. Yeah. You know what I mean?
If you got the passion, the path is there. Like I see you on the post. Come get this rap.
It come with a cost.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, we never had that before coming up. I mean,
and a lot of people wonder about that. They're like, man, y'all trying to help, but y'all charge too much. No. And you know, it's one of them things like, I agree with you. We do. We charge a lot. Yeah. But the thing is, like, if we were cheaper, we would be in competition with a lot of the mom and pop studios, which is one thing I don't want to do. Right. You know, shout outs to everyone from Strike It Rich Studios and Majora Studios, you know, Duval. they have these studios all over the city, Firefly, around $60, $75 an hour. And so it was like, our objective wasn't to take over the recording game. It was to only provide strictly professional,
kind of like an elite service.
Yeah, so it's like, you don't really have any room for practice or play. Right. It's just your money is being spent. You have to come serious. And if you can't, if you don't make it through here, what you think you're going to do in New York?
What you're teaching them as well is you're teaching them that time is money.
Yeah,
if you pay for an hour session, you need to make use of every 60 minutes you got.
And furthermore than that, I mean, time, it takes money to make money. You know what I mean? Like, you have to invest in yourself, and you get what you pay for. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you want to go and pay for, if you want a cheap price, you're going to get cheap, you're going to get cheap work. I mean, that just is what it is. That's for anything, a tattoo, media services, photography, anything
we get
you do.
that here. When somebody want to come do a podcast, like, what do y'all charge? $25 an hour?
No,
absolutely not.
And shouts out to Life Jennings. He taught me a lesson too. Like we were
Shouts
coming up together.
Life.
Remember, Life used to come to my studio back on Burn Road. I had a studio in a house in the basement. It was really lavish for a stuff built on the wall and stuff. So he used to come over on his bicycle. He didn't have a deal. He couldn't even. And he'll tell you, when we was recording together, he couldn't even afford the actual CDs to be printed. So he had to, really grind from the actual 0 point. Yeah. But working with people like that and being able to witness him in New York, we was in New York City at the same time, did my internship, right there, same place he was getting signed. So watching him go from 0 to 60, and have these accolades, and it's like, wow. I started to look at my own value because everybody asked me, like, why you didn't get no money out of that? Why you ain't get signed? That ain't how people get signed. Right. They signing him. I just worked for him.
Right.
So it was like, it brought value to what I was doing. I said, I just got to get it before you get it. Because you might become a millionaire off these couple hours. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, just, you got to separate yourself. When you know your value, get your value. People who don't, get used to being broke.
And if you go down to Atlanta to a studio, you're going to pay big money.
Yeah, like you said, New York, anywhere else.
Even in Detroit.
Yeah, even
LA.
in Detroit.
Yeah.
And if you don't value your music, then no one else will.
all the time, and they do not play.
Right, yeah, yeah. So who we got over here in the corner? It's our boy Cass. Why don't you introduce yourself too and tell the people who you are?
And what's your zodiac sign?
Caught you off guard, huh?
I went back, man. I really don't feel like I gravitate to any.
What is it? What is yours for real?
When's your birthday?
I'm a Pisces. Maybe that's why I'm confused.
Okay.
One want to be a guppy, the other one want to be a shark.
Okay.
When's your birthday?
March 20th.
Okay.
So
Happy belated.
Thank you. Thank you. Just turned 32. So.
Okay. Happy belated birthday.
I had to go throwback Shae. They always want to get penny day. You know what I'm saying? Get
Throwback Shae.
That's when Shaq was tearing out the rim.
I love it.
Fucking shit up. Put the whole
So,
game
are you an
on.
artist as well?
Yeah, I'm an artist. I'm an artist. I do a lot of things. Personal trainer.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
But, I'm here.
You got the guns over there. Y'all see him?
I'm here supporting the best kept secret in the city, man.
Sure. Oh, he ain't no best kept secret. Everybody know who he is.
Mac.
They
He's
know,
a legend in the city.
They
No.
Like he told me it was an honor to come on the show, and I'm like, shit, it's an honor for you to come.
What you mean?
No, see, the thing is, they know. People just don't, they know.
I mean,
They know.
They know.
Oh, they know.
If you don't listen to a lot of local music, he done touched it. So, I mean,
man,
a lot.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna be sliding through that studio because I'm about to be the next hottest thing on Everybody Remix.
My next move, I'm gonna try to get a few more artists into like public media, like how we got this. And I tell people like I was just talking to Rambo last night. I said all of this media is important. Because it's touching people you can't even approach. And so we are, as much as we can, need to stay behind the media sources. Like we was briefly talking about these events that we are going to bring back to Toledo. It's getting hot, and we need something to do other than shoot at each other. So
absolutely.
We're gonna give them something to do other than shoot at each other, and we're gonna provide awesome security. We're gonna self-secure our neighborhoods again, because back then, it was hectic back then, but we found a way. It slowed down, but as people move up and move out, they got to be replaced, and they didn't get replaced.
Right.
There's a lot of OGs that didn't get replaced as they moved up. So, You know, we're in the middle of trying to create some new OG. Well, not even create, just give them their position. You know, like shout out
Foster
to
them.
Endo,
Yeah.
shout out to Jesse. You know, we're gonna put something together. Burger, Gutter Day. We're gonna assemble it, and we're gonna put the platform back together.
Yes.
You know?
Mhm.
The new OGs are here. It's just we
Yes.
gotta assemble.
I love it. I love hearing
I
that.
had this conversation with Shannon like a couple weeks ago. We were talking like there's nobody to put these events together. Like when we were young, we had people to put these events together, and I stopped and said like we are the people now.
Yeah, we are.
We are the people.
We
We
gotta
got
do
that
it.
shit
A lot of
down.
times we think of benefits, you know, like I do all the shows and stuff like that, and the bottom line is the bottom line. How much money did we make? What are we going to make?
Right.
In most conversations. But in this conversation, it's not really about how much money we're
No.
going to make, how much change we're going to make.
Yes.
how much
Period.
progress
How
we're
many
gonna
lives we're gonna save?
Lives we're going to save.
Unity we're gonna create. You know.
I got something coming up with Mayor Wade and some people downtown for a music program at the library.
That's beautiful. That's
I haven't really labeled it yet, but it's going to be something where, you know, 'cause people want me to give out free studio time. I can't just give the stew out for free. That's never going to happen. I will do specials. You will. Bring me a 4.0.
If you've seen the stew, you would know why he's saying it.
Give me a 4.0 grade
It is
card.
beautiful.
Show me something
I know
I've
that's
never seen
right.
before. I
Mhm.
might let you get a
An
few hours
internship
for
or
free.
something. Yeah.
But like I say, the city actually has a free studio. They don't have personnel. But they have free studios at 2 libraries.
Yeah.
I helped them design those studios, but the personnel's not there. So we're working on that this summer to have programs and personnel in those libraries for
See, I didn't know that.
people who can't afford.
I didn't know that either.
Right.
Yeah, they
I
don't
didn't
know
know that either. I need to start
I've been
going.
working on
See what
that
I'm
for the
saying? They
last
know,
5
but they
years.
don't be knowing.
I ain't know at all.
Interesting.
Yep,
Yeah.
shout out to the Toledo Library. I never thought they would do it. Like, you know, you got music, which is noise.
You presented it to
somehow.
them?
Yeah,
In the
I was
library.
in that whole
In that-
conversation, you know, from down to what equipment we need. And, you know, I even threw stuff on there like, 3D printer, they gonna need this. You know, so now the library, you go down to downtown library, you see all of this stuff. Nobody's using it. It's like the stuff you wish you could play with, and it's supposed to be for public use. So they just didn't have the authorization technique. Like, you can't just let anybody walk in and turn on a 3D printer. So that's what we're working on now, is to have the program for people to be able to utilize it.
Yeah.
Because right now it's just sitting there.
So you better go to the library and drop an
I was
album.
wondering
Right, I was
that.
about
I've
to
been
say, I'm
sitting
about
here
to go
wondering
down there.
that.
I'm about to renew my membership at the library.
Shout out to Mayor
your own
Wade. With
mixtape.
Mayor Wade, he's gonna be doing some stuff. So, you know, hopefully I have a few people from the TPD, you know, that want to be involved. So you
That's
know,
major.
We'll get that.
I ain't gonna lie, I was
started
wondering like what was going on with that at the because I know they just built that new Mott library over there and it's beautiful and they have that studio in there and I didn't know you
They gotta pay
helped
the
design
personnel.
it
They
and
gotta pay the personnel. That's the main thing, because like at the end of the day, someone has to control it. So
Yeah.
you can't just sit there. Can't just have people come
They
in.
probably want a certified engineer.
Yeah. And I got my studio now, so it's like, unless you're gonna
It's a
pay
wrap,
me-
huh? They ain't talking
I
good
can't
money.
sit there,
Go
but-
get your
so
engineer
they
degree.
can't pay the person? Is that
no,
the
they
problem?
can, but they can't pay me to do it. So
They ain't
I'm
they
can't afford you.
No, thing, I'm not gonna do it. They gonna have some other people doing it, because there's some engineers that need to get a name, and
Right,
they,
right,
they
right.
got time on their hands, you know. So I'm just helping
looking
organize and
Gotcha.
put them in there.
I
you
love
know
it.
What I mean?
That's
You just throwing
major.
the assist.
Yeah,
Throwing the
John
assist.
Coaching.
Stockton.
He coaching. He
Yeah,
coaching.
I love it.
You the coach.
There you
Yeah,
go.
play your
Pat
role.
Riley.
When you play your role, stuff.
Yeah, I love that. That's major.
I love it. So what else you working on over there?
Let me see. Okay, so y'all know Gas Records, right? Shout out to Ock.
He got an album dropping.
Shout out to I
We
Gas
do have
Records.
more Obamacare coming. Man, the summer record is going to be so hot. Like, we are really, I can't spoil it for y'all, but you know, when
That
I'm
would be
talking,
some
we're trying
magic.
to do radio play. You know, as big as I got with this stuff, we ain't did no radio play. We ain't did no public media, but this is the year we're gonna do public media. We got Baby G, Baby J.
It's Baby
we're
G
doing-
and Baby J.
Yeah, both of them. We got YM. I just got finished. We were just finalizing the YM project, the Mud Made. Shout out to YM.
Shout out. He got videos on Studio B. Y'all can vote for him. 409grind.com/vote. You can vote
All
for the
hustles,
videos.
no scams.
Yep.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, he might be one of the next. I mean, he's already up, but it just keeps getting better and better with him. And then, like I say, Rambo. we're plotting. Me and Rambo. I mean, we're plotting because he's already active. He's doing, a lot of things. And, you think of where progress lies for people who cap out in the city. It's like, your progress is outside of here.
It is.
You got to do this to the world. What you did to the city, you got to do to the country. You got to do it to the world. There's people in Africa and Russia that will eat this stuff alive. So.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a guest on our show a few weeks ago. What was her name?
Amy Fletcher.
That goes out to Haiti, and her husband, they go back and forth to Haiti, and she said she's like, it basically has like a whole community out there of people, and she wished they had people, in the arts, like doing the stuff we do, to come out there and teach, and be able to like give them those skills, because she said the same thing, like they would love this type of stuff,
because they got the feeling, they just don't have the instructions,
and they don't have the resources.
You never know. Like a lot of people in our class back when we was all making music, from P. Sweetie, I mean, the list goes on forever.
Shout out to Sweetie, man.
Swisher was one of my first, he was me, he know. But like his whole project was his solo project. We did that in the basement, and we really treated the project like we was a label. Like, how are we going to promote this? Opening day, what we going to do? How, whole strategies. And I want to bring that type of vibe into everyone who wants to make it. It's like, if you don't have a person like me, then that's why the studio has multiple studios in it. I'm breeding character into the city. I'm taking engineers, turning them into music execs. You know what I'm saying? Taking rappers, turning them into actual artists that get paid. So it's a matter of time for everybody, And I'm just pleased to be the guy in the middle, get to watch everything.
Right.
What made you stay here and not move away? You know how a lot of people move out of
People
town.
ask me that too all the time. Yeah, well, the truth is I do have places outside of here. I don't actually live in Toledo either. But funny thing is, I did move out. But
you never forgot where you came from. You still here.
Yeah, and it brought me to another thing where it was like, I don't know if you guys know about Atlanta, but that'll be the next stew. We putting a stew down there too. Right? But yeah, when I'm gone, the thing is, when I'm gone, I'll probably be gone. So before I'm gone, it was like I had to do this.
Had to put your footprint.
Yeah, I had to leave because being a bit. And they explained it to me. They said, because I was talking to Nate Bell. Shout out to Nate Bell. He's an executive over at Def Jam. He said, he wanted to hire me. He's like, man, you should get on the team, Def Jam. We need your energy. And I'm like, yeah. And I asked him about salaries, and I thought about what I make in Toledo. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't want to tell him, but I'm like, I make more money in Toledo. I'm like, I'll think about it, And I just thought, man, well, if I'm doing this good in Toledo, I said, I just need to just finish what I started.
I love it.
Going down wasn't smart. It was just like one of those things, like being a big fish in a small pond feels a lot better than being a guppy in the ocean.
No, that's right.
Sharks.
I love it. I love it.
That's kind of like why it's so easy and comfortable for me.
I love it.
Yeah, I love that answer.
Baby said on the album,
right?
Baby said on the album, I'd rather be local and rich than nationwide and broke.
Better believe it.
See?
Oh.
Yeah. See?
Because don't nobody know me.
Yeah.
I'm an artist, but don't nobody know me because I don't care about. I'd rather be rich.
Yeah. Period.
Yeah, they gotta come together. It all comes with a plan, because the plan ain't to be popular.
Yeah.
That don't work. But
the plan is to be paid.
Paid,
not popular.
But also, like what you said, I love what you said a minute ago. It's not always about getting paid. Like, we have to remember that. Like, everybody's so focused on their dream and catching the check and getting to their goal and this and that. But look at
once you get some money, what now?
Look at Tekashi 6ix9ine. He said it. He done got all this money, all this fame, and he ain't happy. He's still miserable. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, it's so many people that are rich that got money and they're miserable. You know what I mean? So it's like,
but that come with that popularity too.
Yeah,
they get the tweaking on that, and 1 minute they
once
get
you've
praised,
lived up
and
to
the next week getting dragged.
Yeah, once you've lived up to some sort of standard or whatever, and now they feel like they gotta stay there, and you do like when you're in that game now you gotta.
There's no going down.
Yeah,
so keep your progression in
rising.
the upwards direction, and yeah. So it just leaves a lot of room for improvement. I like Toledo. I had to have a link because we could have definitely opened the studio in another state and did everything like that, but
Well, shout out to our boy Komako. He says you can't leave family, so you ain't going nowhere, no way.
Let me give a shout out to Jessica too, because she went to Riders with us, and she working with Essence. And I don't even, is she in the country? Last time I talked to her, she was in Puerto Rico.
She be all over the place.
Where you at, Jessica? Drop it in the comments and let us know your location.
Yeah, Jessica be all over the
Where
place,
you
but
at?
you know. But she still got ties here. It's just the crib.
Yeah, it's something about Toledo.
Home is where the heart is. Is what they always say.
It's something about the crib, man.
Definitely. If you can't provide it here, you ain't gonna get it nowhere. I promise you that.
But that's good. You said y'all about to move it to Atlanta, though.
Yeah, we're gonna have them everywhere. It's gonna be like a McDonald's of studios.
franchise. Okay.
You'll see a stew in Cali. You'll see, I'm just
that's what's up.
Aligning all of the artists, all of the partners with it. But yeah, it will be a very good thing.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I correct myself. Is this your? Who's that?
Oh yeah, that's my sister.
Okay, your sister.
Hi.
So shout out to sis. I'm sorry, I couldn't see the picture at first. I had to go and look at it up close.
Yeah, that's
shout
my
out
baby.
to sis Komako. Yeah, she said you can't leave family. So yeah,
You get a lot of love from the comments, man. You know the city love you.
Yeah, everybody loves
I
you.
love the city, man. This is my place, man. I wouldn't mind dying here.
That's where you came in at.
Yeah.
How do you balance family life and being successful?
That's a good question too. Well, it comes from balancing family. Like that comes first. So, I kind of let my family drive me. A lot of people don't know I have 5 children.
Okay.
All together. My youngest child is an autistic child. So being an autistic father it changed my life. Like I was already a pretty cool dude. Everybody knows. But when he came into my life, it added something. Like I was already a charitable person. I threw an opening pitch at a baseball game, all kind of stuff. But it wasn't until I had a child like that I realized how important family is, and how invaluable that connection is, So it's one of those things like, if you allow, and I tell all my friends this, anybody who has family problems, they separated from their child or whatever, if you allow your child's progress to be your goal, making sure your kid has everything they want, not spoiling them, but your child should never go without. Your family, if they call you, should be able to depend on you for something, whether it's physical work, a little bit of money, whatever you have to be dependable somehow to them. And so if everybody adopted that, everybody, and we would have stronger families and a stronger city. So I try to live by example of everybody who's around me. They see me with my family, my kids. Shout out to KO. He's really big, and we plan on doing some big stuff for the autistic community too.
Yeah.
But it's like one of those things where, every single child in my family, I got a daughter who does acting and theater and stage. So it's like I want to open up programs to bring people into that field, shoot movies and film stage plays and stuff like that. So it's like, based off of your family, you can still make money and have success based off your family's future. Because your future is more important than the past. No matter what you've been through, no matter where you at now, where you're going is more important. So, you can kind of base that on where your family want to be.
And what other challenges you face having an autistic child?
Man, it's tough. It's tough sometimes because everyone doesn't know. I didn't know. I had no idea what autism was until I had an autistic child. And then it come to find out, like a lot of the people I was mentoring, I had a lot of people know K Bridge. Shout out to K Bridge and Martell. A lot of people, I get very offensive when people make fun of them or anything. I'm like, they have a disability, and people don't. I didn't. But when I found out, I'm like, I won't let anybody bash them or anything, because they come from a very difficult place. And it's like, as Toledoans, you're like, you can laugh, you can enjoy it as entertainment, but don't do any personal attacks on people like that.
Bullying. Anything hateful or like,
There's a lot of people, and they're very popular in the city, but I feel like the city should embrace them and know and be aware of their disability. So that's why this month, April, is Autism Awareness. A lot of people see me doing the colorful thing. So it's all about autism awareness and bringing awareness to people who don't know. Because, like I say, it's difficult.
Yeah.
My son will probably never do a lot of things, but you know, as a community, we can give them a nice life. We can make sure that they're enjoying every second, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I commend and salute you and the mom, because it's definitely a tough thing. And you know, shout out to my sis Jessica. She has a child who's also autistic, and it's a struggle. You know, it's rough, and they have good days, and then they have days when it's not so good. And you know, it's definitely something that needs to have more awareness brought to it. So definitely, like we were talking about before, we want to partner with you and collab on you on different stuff. We're going to be putting events together, and we want to be a part of, we want to collab with you guys. So definitely stay, in touch with us and let us know what you got going on. We're going to put our heads together, and we're going to, do something for this community that we've never seen before.
For sure.
Yeah. So tell everybody where they can find you, where they can find your studio, and all of those good things.
Okay, I'm on most social medias. It's HedMac. It's spelled differently than it sounds. HedMac. Or you can find me at thestu419.com. That's the website for the studio. Yeah. And a lot of people, they're like, HedMac, you sound like a gangster. Like, no, actually, HedMac in Spanish stands for best friend. So a lot of people didn't know that. But yeah, I'm kind of like, a mobile best friend. Some people don't have and need that resource sometime. And, I've had the name forever. But
so can people just come by the studio, or do they have to actually book and reserve?
Make an appointment.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we shy away from walk-ups.
Right.
So if anybody's knocked on the door, I was probably.
So don't just come to the studio. Yeah, because I was gonna say, what's your location? But maybe you don't want.
Yeah, I'll give you the number though.
But make an appointment. Yeah.
386-4729 and www.thestu419.com. Get with me, and there'll be more advertising. I'll be working with everybody on making some commercials and leaving some ads around.
Yeah.
But we started it off slow. I wasn't, like I said, I'm not trying to get everybody, but those who hear, there's a reason you heard it. So
let Ock and Baby G and Baby J know they got an open invitation.
Yeah, you got to bring your artists through here.
Oh yeah, we're bringing the artists. We definitely bringing the artists, man. I'm glad I came and kind of tested the waters. So
bring the ice a little bit, huh?
Oh yeah.
No, it's cool up there, man. It's cool. They got lights, and cameras, and stuff. Microphones work. Light bill paid.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you stopping through, HedMac. It's always a great time when you're around. It's always family, and definitely, like I said, stay connected with us. We want to collab and partner up on whatever you guys are working on. So it's all family, all
too, because she worked with him too.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
For
She
sure.
was one of our prodigies. We also shout out to Ada.
Yes.
And, Positive Promotion, Monique Ward. Like, she's actually one of our administrative assistants over there at the Stu 419. So that she does everything from model, promotion, and getting them together. So we work with everything.
Yeah.
People think rap is just all we do. Like, we do males, females,
it takes
dancers.
everything. It takes everything.
Yeah.
It's a whole industry.
Talent, period.
Down
If
to
you
the
have
wardrobe.
talent, we will try to do our best to put your talent where it should be.
I love it.
That's right.
Cass, tell the listeners and viewers where they can find you on social media.
The Real Big Tie on every social media platform. That's RELBIGTIIE. It's an acronym. I'll let y'all know what it stands for later on.
Okay.
We're gonna get you a date. You'll be
Oh yeah, I'm
we
for sure
gotta have you
coming back.
come through.
This just I'm getting familiar. I just had to come get familiar. He called me. I'm like, oh, for sure. I was watching one song.
I love it. I love it. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys for stopping through. We're going to take a quick break, and we got another guest coming up. Make sure you guys keep it locked right here. We say shout out to our sponsors, Hopson, Essential Vibes, Mud City ENT, Land Self, the People Salesman, Greater New Psalm Church, Young Men and Women for Change, J. Rush Jennings, Sasha Denise, Social Butterfly. And if you would like to become a sponsor of the #1 voted podcast, make sure you send your info to Rise and Grind at the419grind.com, and you can become a sponsor of the #1 voted podcast right here in the city. So keep it locked right here. We coming right back.
Don't go nowhere.
I'm broken. I'll never be the same. I'm broken. I'll never be the same. Got me by my new name. I'm broken. I will never be the same. Got me by my new name. I'm broken.
first experience going to a dealership, I had bad credit, and the salesman made me feel horrible. I don't ever want you to have that feeling nor that experience. I guess that's why for the past 9 years they call me the people salesman. Good credit or bad credit, it does not matter to me. No matter your situation, if there's a way to get what you want done, I promise you, I will do everything I can to find it. So please be sure to stop and see me today at your people salesman.
It's the vibe for me, it's your vibe for me. Do you see me out there vibing freely? I don't care, I'm a vibe anywhere. Take a drive or by fair, apply pressure cause I'm rare. It's the vibe for me.
Ohio wanna rise. You don't want no problem with us guys. Ohio wanna rise. Yeah, look. Name a better duo. Ain't no niggas you know. I came from the heavens. Park the car on Pluto. The Audemars Hublot. Pockets fat as sumo. Women on me, you know. They wanna do the you know. I'm not the number 2. I'm the numero uno. When me and Fi together, the conflict is crucial. The diamonds is future. My cousin is shooter. The other one is scammer. Another one a booster. I like them dark, full of melanin. I'm a fix, she my medicine. Her ass shake like it's gelatin. The plug called, he bout the melanin. Your man called, he bout to tell again. They got him preaching like the Reverend now. This local shit is irrelevant.
If you're tired of church as usual and you're looking for something invigorating, exciting with passion, then the Greater New Psalmist Baptist Church, 3251 Glendale, is the place for you. We are a people that's determined to occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change. The only thing's missing is you. Meet us at 3251 Glendale Avenue as we continue to be relevant and occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change.
Hello, my name is Shae Mahone Sr., Founder and Executive Director of Young Men and Women for Change Behavior Modification Bootcamp Program. If you are a parent experiencing issues or problems with your child, then give us a call today. Young Men and Women for Change, 567-277-5352. Productive leaders for tomorrow's future.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Just come through, bring your friends, I got my crew. Sipping on hand and do say too. The party don't stop, ain't nothing else to do. Hey, hey, just come through, bring your friends, I got my crew. Sipping on hand and do say too. The party don't stop, ain't nothing else to do. Hey, hey, you ain't seen me in a minute, I ain't heard you in a while. Nah, girl, shawty, you should come through and let me see your pretty smile. Come here, bitch. Go ahead and bring your friends, I know y'all want a good time. And I got my crew with me, so let me reclaim what's mine. Nah, I'm just playing, I got the bottles poppin' and the music rockin'. And we ain't stopping. It's a house party, so don't be tardy. That ass so fat, got me singing like Marley. And your whole crew got a lot of ass too. Go ahead, get loose, shake your ass, boo. Best believe my crew be on ratchet shit too. I guess the whole birds of a feather thing's true. Just come through, bring your friends, I got my crew. Sippin' on hand and do say too. The party don't stop, ain't nothing else to do. Hey, hey, just come through, bring your friends, I got my crew. Sippin' on hand and do say too. The party don't stop, ain't nothing else to do. Hey, hey. What you sippin' on, Crown? How you getting down? smooth just like your pretty brown skin on me, but you know how that be. Now baby girl gon' throw that ass on me. Oh, I'm sipping on Patron, yeah, I'm in the zone. Just tryna fuck you all night till the morning. I know you got a man, so I gotta get you home. Baby girl, yeah, you already know what I'm on. I might mix it with Douce, tryna get loose, pocket full of ones, and I'm tryna see that ass shake. And you might get them all if you shake it well. Bitch, get that pussy up, but I won't tell. Back to the room, the bedroom, boom. Throw you in the bed, make a movie on Zoom. So call your friend and she coming upstairs. We gon' have a threesome, yeah, I don't care. Just come through, bring your friends, I got my crew. Sipping on hand and do say too. The party don't stop, ain't nothing else to do. Hey, hey, just come through. Bring your friends, I got my crew. Sipping on hand and do say too. The party don't stop, ain't nothing else to do. Hey, hey.
The Rise and Grind Morning Show is on. 419 The Grind.
I don't care.
Oh. Welcome back. Welcome back. You are tuned into the #1 voted podcast, The Rise and Grind Morning Show with Leah, Renee, Shae, Clyde, Green, and Jay. And we have our next guest in the building. It is, you know what, Jesse? I just feel like you should do this introduction because, you know, we need a legendary introduction.
Do it.
I should do the introduction?
Yeah, you should do it.
You should do the introduction.
Well, today's guest, oh, that's loud. Today's guest is a Toledo legend.
Hey.
Bowser High School legend. The all-time leading scorer for Ohio State.
What?
NBA champion.
Do it.
Dennis Hopson.
Hey.
See, I told you he should have did it.
Yes.
Thank you, Dennis Hopson, for coming through.
Toledo's
a legend.
Yes.
Toledo's
a legend. A legend.
Not a legend.
Not a legend.
Legend.
You're legendary. You're a legend for us. You're our legend. Yes, you are.
I appreciate that.
So thank you for coming through. We appreciate you rising and grinding with us. How you feel? What's your energy coming in the building?
I
feel great.
I gotta say something.
What you gotta say?
Don't say you're a Michigan fan.
No, I'm not gonna say this, but this is gonna blow y'all mind when I say this though. You were supposed to be my dad.
Oh, you Tracy? You look just like Tracy. You look just like your mom.
My mom is under the weather.
The results already?
To that album that she said, he was supposed to be my dad.
Bro, you was baby face to Tracy.
What happened? I told her, I said I couldn't wait.
Yeah, because we met before. I met you before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met you like a year or so, or 2 years ago, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And you
but
look
we was
just
at a
like
basketball
mom.
game.
Yeah, you look like mom.
But now we here. So what's up? You were supposed to be my dad. What's going on?
I don't know.
You said I don't know. I was gonna be taller.
She dumped me.
No, you got put on.
I said you was gonna be about to go a whole other way.
Look, y'all was getting right into it, but I couldn't wait. I was listening to music. I was acting like I didn't know who he was.
Oh my God, this is hilarious.
He was supposed to be my daddy. Okay.
Oh my God, that's so
now
funny.
Y'all can go back.
Lead scoring all state,
Oh my God.
Look, y'all wouldn't expect that.
I'm like, wait a minute, what's she about to do?
You got to say this was supposed to be to my pappy. Okay.
She was holding on to that one.
I was holding on to that one.
That is hilarious.
I'm glad to be reunited with you again.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Same here.
Well, walk us through, your journey in your life. I mean, obviously you went a long way. You went to a national level, but we want to talk about where you came from and, where you grew up, what high school. Well, he did say that you were Bowser.
Well, what's your zodiac sign?
What year did you come out?
My birthday is this month, April 22nd.
Hey, but you're a Taurus.
But you're a Taurus.
Yeah.
And my mama is a Taurus.
He's a bull, literally.
Y'all was compatible. Daddy, what's going on?
Shit, I never heard about that.
I am so
I hope your real daddy ain't watching.
He'll be all right. He at work somewhere. I was supposed to be rich somewhere on the beach. This daddy. Wow. They ain't even like each other for real back then. Okay?
Oh my God. I cannot.
Emotion overstated that.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, you came out of Bowser what year?
83.
83. Oh, that was the year I was born in April.
See, I told you.
Wow.
Born and raised here, and Jesse kind of touched on my background, but I think you guys are looking.
Yeah, go a little more in detail.
Well, he kind of touched on everything, but the biggest thing is that my background. Growing up, basketball wasn't what I wanted to do.
Wow.
No, not at all. It wasn't my passion. It wasn't, I didn't have the energy for it. I think I was blessed with a talent that I didn't know that I had. But a lot of people around me recognized my talent or talents and just kind of pushed me into something that I really didn't didn't have no heart for at the beginning. Now, as time went on and I felt the energy and the passion for the game, then I started to do more and started taking a more active role in committing to the game. So,
what was your distraction? Was it Tracy?
That was one of them. But I wanted to be a race car driver.
Okay.
Wow.
You know, that would have been kind of weird being 6'5", trying to jump in a race car, right? But that was my passion growing up. I love motorcycles, and I just never had a passion for basketball.
How old were you when you got into basketball, when they put you in it?
You know, I played in the 5th grade, organized basketball, 5th and 6th grade, and in junior high. I didn't play as a freshman in high school.
Wow.
I didn't play a freshman in high school. I played my sophomore year, junior, senior year. But what happened was I was blessed. I was blessed to be a little more gifted than the people that I played against. So one thing led to another, and started showing that I could play the game, and a lot of schools started recruiting me, and took it from there.
You was pretty tall at that time too.
I was.
And a lot of the tall guys don't want to play basketball.
That's crazy. I was 5'11" in 8th grade. I was dunking in 8th grade.
Wow.
And then I grew to 6'3" in three months.
Wow.
3 months. Yeah. My freshman year in high school, I was 6'3".
6'3", walking around high school, not playing basketball.
Not playing basketball, about this big too.
Right.
Wow. How tall is your father?
He's small. Both mom and dad are small.
What?
I get it from my mom's side, or her dad was tall.
Okay.
But I'm the tallest out of 5. I'm the baby, and I'm the tallest out of the 5 brothers and sisters that I have.
Wow.
So.
That's crazy.
Couldn't get pushed around.
Right.
So what grade were you in when you started taking it serious? Was it not till sophomore year?
My sophomore year, I had a great year. And then they moved me up to varsity in the tournament. And I played pretty decent in the 2 varsity games that I played as a sophomore. And then I started getting some ink in the newspaper. Yeah. So when you start getting ink in the newspaper,
you like, hold on, they typing about me.
Yeah, when they start talking about you, then you start, okay, I might have some ability with this guy.
Yeah, right.
So my junior year, first team All City, All State. In my senior year, first team All State, Player of the Year. And then the Cincinnati's, the Ohio States, the Michigans, the Purdue's, and everybody started recruiting me. And like I said, one thing led to another, and I committed to Ohio State. Actually, I committed to the University of Cincinnati. People don't know that. And then Ed Badger had gotten fired that summer, so I decommitted, and then I committed to Ohio State.
Yeah, so I was going to ask that. And so what made you, did he go to Ohio State? Was that what made you choose Ohio State? Or what was the final decision?
It was just Calvin Ramsey from Toledo. Okay, Calvin, and my brother played with him at Macomber.
Okay.
And baby growing up watching him play. And I never knew how prominent Ohio State was. I never knew. And I'm fortunate that I did choose Ohio State.
Yeah, absolutely.
I did choose Ohio State.
You spent 4 years at Ohio State, 83 to 87, and was the all-time leading scorer of Ohio State. Still all-time leading scorer of Ohio State.
That's what's up.
Probably one of the reasons why Ohio State is as big as it is now.
I played with great teammates.
Yeah.
So when I speak or people talk about me being the all-time leading scorer, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys that I played with, because there was no jealousy.
Yeah.
Everybody knew that, okay, he can score the basketball, so when it's time for him to score, we're going to give him the basketball. But I was second on my team in assists as well. So a guy that scored a lot of points, I was passing the ball. So not being greedy, because there's a lot of guys that score.
Yeah.
That's greedy.
Yeah.
But I wasn't greedy. I was a team player. It was just blessed. Again, I was blessed with athleticism and ability to shoot the basketball, and they able to score it.
What was your shot like? Was you like the hook shot? You got like a little jump?
Jump shot. Jump shot. And this is the other thing. I'm the all-time leading scorer at Ohio State, but we didn't have a three-point line until my senior year.
Wow.
Yeah, so 3 years I played without a three-point line.
Wow.
And my fourth year that the line was implemented into the college game, I think I knocked down 67 of them.
Wow.
67 threes in one season.
So you were shooting from 3-point range, only getting 2 points for, huh?
Yeah, back in the day.
Dang, they owe you some more points.
And some money.
You were drafted by the New Jersey Nets. Pick what?
Number 3.
Number 3 in the first round. Which is crazy, because Jim Jackson, who came out 5 years after, 5 years after you did, from Ohio State, was picked number 3 in the NBA draft. Number four. Right. So you played for New Jersey, and you were the leading scorer for that first 2 years.
The last year, my third year.
Your third year.
Yep. And then I got traded to Chicago. Me and my head coach didn't see eye to eye.
Well, I'm about to say, what was it? Bill Finch, right?
Bill Finch, yeah.
Bill Finch was the coach.
He was the coach.
What was the feeling when they said, okay, you're the leading scorer, but you're going to Chicago to play with Michael Jordan?
I was here doing my basketball camp. Myself and Todd Mitchell. We had a basketball camp. And then we included Jimmy when he went pro. But you can't be actively involved when you're in college.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm at my basketball camp, and I got a phone call. And it was from the general manager from Chicago. And he told me how I just got traded.
Jerry?
Back then, it was I can't, man, we had so many owners.
Right.
There was a lot of owners in Jersey. I can't recall. It was like 12 different owners. You've been traded. I'm excited until he tells me where I've been traded to.
You weren't excited about that?
No.
I can explain why on his
I'm
behalf.
sure you can.
Because as a number 2 guard, which is the number 1 scorer on the team.
That's right.
I don't want to go somewhere where somebody's that has my position. I still want to be that number 1 guy.
Okay.
If I'm leading scorer of the team, I'm averaging 21 points a game. I don't want to go play with Michael Jordan.
No, not at all. So that's the first thing I thought about. You're going to play for Michael Jordan.
Wow.
Or behind Michael Jordan. I should say, I'm not going to say with Michael Jordan. Behind Michael Jordan.
Wow.
Okay, so, and I know, Sedale 3, Sam Vincent, a lot of those guys are my friends, and they were in Chicago, and they used to play behind Mike. And it was one of those things where are the minutes going to come from?
Right.
Okay, now you just got through leading the team in scoring. Now you're being traded to a team to where they have the league's leading scorer.
And you're going
to be playing behind him.
Mm.
So I wasn't excited, but everybody in the gym was excited.
Right.
I wasn't. Now, man, Michael gave up $400,000 of his salary to go to get me there.
Right.
Wow.
So again, it's one of those things where when you're young, immature, like I was, leading the team in scoring, being traded to Chicago, playing behind the best player in the game of basketball, you don't take too kindly to that.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, as going 56 years old, it's a little different.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I respect the guy. I respect what he brought to the team, and I'm sure you guys watched his documentary. Okay. I respect all the guys that I played with on that team because myself, Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant, B.J. Armstrong, we're all close. I talk to those guys all the time.
Wow.
Yeah, I talk to those guys all the time. So it's one of those things where you love that you had that opportunity.
Yeah.
And had I known I was going to be talking about this, I'd have brought my ring in and let you guys see that.
Yeah.
Wow.
But there's a lot of people that play this game.
Right. You can come back. And bring them with you. Bring them with you.
Bring
Bill Cartwright. I'm going to ask you about that foul shot.
Bring some folks with you.
It's one of those things where you appreciate things the older you get versus when you're a kid.
Oh yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
Was Mike trying to give you some advice or give you some little hissy?
Be like, how was he? How was he?
He's very competitive.
Right.
Okay. We lived the games. We had to be at the gym at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Where we live, we had to leave at 4 o'clock because traffic is real bad in Chicago.
Jesus.
Absolutely.
So his whole thing is he's going to race you if he pulls up beside you on the freeway. He wants to race you to the gym.
In Chicago?
Oh, in Chicago. He didn't care about traffic. He would go on the berm. To beat you. He's super, super competitive.
Wow.
That kind of thing you can appreciate. Again, now that I'm old, I can appreciate that because he just everything he did, he was going to compete. Shooting pool. Let's play for 1,000. Let's play for 2,000. Everything was a bet. He was a gambler. Yeah.
Free throws.
And if he lost, he's going to stay there until he beats you.
What?
Yeah, he can lose 10 times. He beats you one time. He's going to talk about you. After you beat him 10 times, he beats you one time.
So
but he is very competitive.
I want to ask one more question about the Bulls team, and then we can go talk about Hopson Elite. As I know, you, Scottie Pippen, and Horace Grant were drafted in the same draft. Was there a competition between you three when you joined the team?
No.
Okay.
No, not the type of competition. No, I mean, again, I just talked to Horace last week, actually. But we just super, super close. Again, it all depended on where you went. I think when you play with somebody like a Michael, he's going to pull the best out of you.
Yeah.
I can't say that in New Jersey.
Right.
Okay, New Jersey, they were used to losing. Play with great guys. Buck Williams, Mike Jaminski. I love Otis Birdsong. I loved all those guys. But they were so used to losing to where, this is just another game. No matter what, you're still going to get paid. You want to play with him, that's a different story. Okay, he was going to challenge you, to make you compete because he already had a vision. He knew exactly what direction he was trying to go in as a basketball player. I'm trying to win championships. they would always get there, but they couldn't get over the hump. Okay, and I'm not going to say myself. And then they traded for myself and Cliff Livingston. All right, and actually Cliff is coming to my golf outing next week.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, but they traded. Okay, so we knew as soon as we walked in the door, hey, there's high expectations here. So don't come in here BSing.
Right.
Okay, you better come in here with your A game in practice and when it's time to play. So he demanded a lot, and he was going to challenge you.
Yeah,
he was going to challenge
you. So you can imagine what the boys under LeBron going through, huh?
Oh yeah, LeBron's going to challenge you. That's just who he is. I mean, if you can't cut the mustard, hey, we got to do something different.
Right.
Challenge you. And again, if you talk to anybody that went to Boston, you talk to your mom. I was super immature, very. Okay, so. And always gifted, and I talked about that earlier. But I didn't understand the passion that some of these, like he had, to win. And that's just who he was. Yeah. And that's why he's so successful.
That's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
Now you have a Hopson Elite, which is the AAU team. What made you want to get into? Well, you've been in coaching for a while. What made you want to get into the AAU? Thing, because I've seen some documentaries on the AAU team,
they've been tripping on
and they are very intense. The competition is very intense. They even buy players basically.
Right. Yeah, we won't do that. And what the reason for me being in AAU is because I got a lot of knowledge. I got a lot to give back to kids. Okay, a lot was given to me. Okay, so I need to turn around and return the favor. So again, nowadays AAU is necessary because that's the way we college guys recruit. They go to these AAU tournaments
more than they go to basketball.
What does AAU
high school
mean?
Team.
The athletic amateur something.
Oh, athletic amateur union or something?
Yeah, there you go, something like that. Yeah,
I never knew. I didn't.
Yeah.
I never.
But yeah, to kind of go back on that, Jesse, it's one of those things that where man, it's so basketball and sports in general now is so low character. It's just so they do so many unethical things in sports nowadays. But we're not gonna do that. We're gonna keep it clean, and either you're gonna deal with it or you just go somewhere else. I'm not paying anybody, and I'm not begging because nobody paid me and they didn't have to beg me. And I'm not getting into that.
Right. How can kids, if they wanted to become a part of the AAU team, how would they do that?
Tryouts. Now, we've already had tryouts. I got 9 teams.
Right. I think
from the 7th grade on up.
One of Victor's sons plays for one of your teams.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got 9 teams, and we start playing this weekend. We practice 4 days a week at Lourdes University, where I'm the head coach. And again, I got great guys around me. I appreciate all the coaches because, again, growth starts with who you're around. Right. So you want to make sure that you have the right people around you in order for a kid to get the right growth and the right knowledge / information.
Right. So where would the games be played at, and what would be the regulations with COVID?
We last year we were only played in July. Okay. We couldn't start. We usually start in April, but we could only play in July. Wow. Games were played all over the place. Okay. We go as far as Louisville to play. All right. We play every other weekend. This coming weekend we play in Sandusky, and we play in the C2K Classic. All right. It's a lot of big time. People come from everywhere to play. Teams from all over the place, and they compete. And kids get ranked and kids get talked about. And again, college coaches can't come out right now, but in a couple months they're able to come out, and the kids walk in the gym. You got college coaches just sitting around all the courts, looking, trying to see who the next person is, taking notes.
I'd like to be a part of that.
Yeah,
like a
big
media
time.
outlet for us. Yeah, I'd like to take some stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know when Zeb Jackson he left Maumee Valley and started playing for AAU team. I think he actually moved down to Florida and played some games. That's how Michigan actually recognized him. Even though he was in Toledo, Michigan didn't recognize him until he started playing for those other teams. Which is, that's most coaches are now focusing on AAU teams because that's where most talent goes through.
Yeah, they do because you have to think about it. If I'm a coach and I don't know anybody at the school that I see sitting on the corner, I can't stop at every school that I see.
Right.
Okay, I have to identify these kids somewhere, be it an AAU tournament, be it at a prep school, junior college. I got to identify with these kids. So once I see somebody that I like, boom, now you're on my radar, and we go from there. I'm gonna be sending you stuff. I'm gonna recruit you. I'm gonna be on the telephone. I'm gonna be calling you, and you're gonna be recruited. Okay, and again, it's up to you. I have to recruit you harder than somebody else. I have to sell something, or you have to like something about me, because you can only go to one school.
Right.
So now we all competing. How do we get him?
Right.
We got to figure out. I need to know who you are, what you like. Talk to some people that you hang around. They share a lot of information. That's how we get a lot. That's how we get a lot of
Hook,
people.
line, and sinker.
Now, when you got 9 teams, is that your own league, or you just got
9 teams that travel?
9 teams that travel.
Eight of my teams will be in Sandusky this weekend. Okay. My top 17 U team, they're not playing this weekend, but they'll be in Indianapolis the following weekend.
Oh, okay.
We'll be in Indianapolis, so all 9 of my teams will be there next weekend.
Okay. So y'all had 9 games that day?
Nope. We will play. You guarantee 3 games. Okay. Depending on how you finish in the 3 games, then would depend on if you go in the winner's bracket or the loser's bracket.
And then you pick the team you want to play?
No. It's no. Who's ever running that tournament, they already have you slotted. Okay, they tell you who you're gonna play.
No, I'm saying out of your 9 teams, you picked the 3 teams that you wanted to choose to play that week?
No, when I sign up my 7th grade team, my 2 8th grade teams, my 2 9th grade teams, my 2 10th grade teams, my 2 17U teams.
Okay.
So they all different leagues.
Yeah, they all different ones. Okay, so 17U's play against 17U, 7th graders play against 7th graders. Yeah. So that's how it works.
So those days be busy days, huh?
Yeah, busy days. I get up early Saturday morning. Usually we go Friday, okay, but they don't start until Saturday. I get up Saturday morning. I think some of my teams start at 9 a.m. And then my last team, we got a game at 9 at night. So I'll be at Cedar Point the whole time.
You grinding.
The whole time, the whole time.
It'd be great to cover some of them games.
Yes, I would love that. That would be. I swear, I was just sitting here thinking the same thing.
It would be nice if we actually followed the team around.
Yes,
like
that would be so dope.
They would love it.
Little documentary.
That'd be dope.
We'll talk.
Get my little sports reporting in.
All that.
Yeah, I love it. That's a great idea.
Yes,
that's amazing what you're doing. Because we are a small city, and I just remember being a kid and like even what I wanted to do with. That's why I loved when I met Jesse and was able to hear his vision and what he was trying to bring here, because when I was a kid I've always wanted to get into broadcasting and being on the radio and hosting and stuff, but we never had people that was out here in the field like, do you want to do this as a kid? You can do this, and so like I think it's amazing that you're giving that opportunity back home, because you could do it anywhere obviously, and so doing it here and creating that platform for these young athletes, and especially in this time, because in our city we have all the a lot of young people dying, and getting caught in the wrong environments, and getting caught up with the wrong people, and we need positive things like that.
Have you had players that you had to stray away from that street lifestyle? Like, come on, man, you gotta be on this.
Yeah, man, I had one of my best players, man, that played for me since the 8th grade. Actually, he would have been a junior this year at start. Norian. Okay, Norian, the one that got killed. He played for me. He started playing in the 8th grade. And,
that's Tina Butt's grandson?
Huh?
Was that Tina Butt's grandson?
Yeah, that's Tina's grandson. And it's something when you see him running around in July with a Hopson Elite jersey on, right?
Goodness.
And then I had to go to the funeral, a couple months later. That's tough. That's tough.
Horrible.
That's tough. But you touched on a great point. I mean, at the end of the day, we have to give these kids something to do. We have to. I mean, it's just, again, I'm a lot older than everybody in this room. I knew my neighbors. I knew my neighborhood. I knew the community. I knew the city.
I mean, it was like that when we were growing up.
Yeah, exactly.
We could walk down the street and go to Maddie's house and go to Andre's house down the street at the corner.
That's right.
And there was no problem.
I even remember being back to a kid, like, and I don't know about everybody else's neighborhood, but I know the neighborhood I grew up in, they actually had a neighborhood watch program. You know what I mean? Like, that was like, they really got into stuff like that. Like, the neighborhoods, were united, and they made sure, like, we're not gonna let people come in our neighborhood and vandalize it, tear it apart, or whatever.
And that's how they were. I mean, I could be 6 streets over doing something that I wasn't supposed to be doing.
Your mom
gonna get that call.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna get him first, and then I'm gonna send him home to you.
You know what your boy over here doing?
Exactly. And now it's just one of these things where you got neighbors living next to each other
and don't even know each other.
They don't even know each other, and they've been living next to each other for 10 years, 10 plus years. Don't even know them.
And if you didn't have a neighborhood watch, Miss Minnie knew everything.
Somebody knew everything. Somebody knew everything. It's just sad. So programs like this. Again, we try to help. Right. And I'm going to tell you guys, I got called for the Lord's job. I'm the head coach at Lord's University basketball. And that's the first thing that I asked the athletic director when she called me and wanted to hire me for the job. I have a big AAU program. Okay, now I know when you're on the Division I level, because I used to be an assistant coach at Bowling Green for a long time as well.
Of interest.
Can't do it.
Right.
So when I had it in Columbus, I had to get rid of it. Okay, what used to be Hopson Elite, I had to give it to somebody. They had to take the Hopson off, and it was just elite basketball.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so now on my level, the NAI level, okay, I'm able to still have my program and coach. Because if I couldn't coach, my kids, I wouldn't have done it because I already committed to the kids. I already committed to the kids, so I wouldn't have taken that job.
Do you let your Lord's cats beat up on your AAU team?
No, they played them last night. They scrimmaged my 17 U's last night. Yeah. So they go back and forth, but these guys, these college guys, so they know.
They work professional.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's crazy.
So we're gonna tell the people how they can find you on social media, keep in touch with you. And
I think my Twitter is, I don't know.
You don't even know.
Dennis Hopson, I think that's my Twitter, and then I think my Instagram is dhop32.
Come on, Pops.
Lord,
when you get older, you start to lose me, and I don't have to put in passwords and stuff. I just click on the app and it goes right to it. So to be honest with you guys, I couldn't tell you.
Well, it's always good talking to you and having these conversations. I'm been a huge fan and a friend for years.
I remember the Topps card.
I had the rookie cards and all that stuff. So I look forward to working with you as far as like doing the AAU thing. And
we love that. The kids would love it.
That's going to be amazing.
We can talk about doing that and other things. So
anytime I can help, let me know. I appreciate everybody having me here.
We appreciate you coming.
I love this. I'm excited because I have been told, Jesse, that's like a sector that I haven't gotten the opportunity to get into yet, is sports, and that's what that's my next avenue that I want to break into. So that'll be perfect.
And what a way to break the ice this Shae could have been done.
Listen, I was going to say, so since I didn't make the cut, how many kids do you have for real?
Oh my gosh.
One.
She didn't make the cut. I cannot.
It's a boy.
He's 34.
And he over there like, baby doll, you is not my sister.
Shae, you got a brother out there.
I know. You got to connect us.
Shae, you
happened
in Columbus.
Don't try to make a
when I went off to school.
Hey, it's a reason why you weren't his daughter. Maybe you're supposed to be his daughter-in-law.
Yeah, that could be it too.
Set her up. Son is 34.
Pops,
you can still be my dad then, huh? What are you looking like? Let me look.
Hey, it might be a love connection. Is your son married?
No. No kids. And
what's the sign?
What's the sign?
May 27th.
So what's that?
Taurus.
No, Gemini.
Yeah.
Oh, we ain't compatible with Gemini.
We got a special
you never know. You never know.
We got a special phone call.
We got one of our loyal listeners on the line. What's up, Mike Chuck?
Mike Chuck.
What up?
What's up, nephew?
Man, chilling, Unc, man. I just had to call and give you your flowers, man. You know how it go, man.
Give me some flowers.
Real quick, I know y'all about to be wrapping it up.
Money. Flowers.
Got that cash app, Pops. Want that cash app.
Hey, you know me, man. I hit you on the back end.
I know.
But real quick, though, because I know y'all about to wrap it up, but Hop, man, solid, super solid, man. He know my family, my mama, my uncles, and all them. But one thing that stick out about Hop is that when I first really met him is when the day I got inducted into the Bowser Hall of Fame for basketball, Hop was there. And after, all the pictures and everything, my mama bring me down like, oh yeah, let me introduce you to Dennis. As soon as I get over there, like, he locked in with me immediately, like, to where I couldn't go nowhere. He shaking my hand, but he holding my hand the whole time, looking at me dead in my face on some real man stuff. And he talking to me like, hey, where you at right now? What you doing? I'm like, I'm out in Columbus. He like, oh yeah, what you doing out there? I tell him, he said, but look, I got X, Y, and Z going on out there, so if you need something, let me know. I got
love it.
Right.
And this is my first meeting with him. Never knew him, never met him. So me, I'm like, this a hero. This a legend.
Absolutely.
I don't know about that part, but I can help you. I can help you in Columbus if you need help. I can do that.
I was about to cry a little bit.
I know. So Dennis, how does it feel?
That's what he did.
Yeah.
How does it feel to hear him call in and say that?
Nephew, like he's right. He's not lying. I mean, I was proud of him because he got inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Right.
And I sit on that board.
And what's that like to watch someone like, because I mean, you obviously knew him from a little boy.
I knew his mom,
so
I
how
knew
was
his
that to
mom.
see him
Yeah.
grow up and then really get inducted into the same school right where you came from?
And that's what makes it special.
Did he beat your stats?
He may have. He might have. He may have. He was a hell of a player. When he played
Well, Mike
volleyball.
Chalk, no wonder you were such a legend in the city too. See, I didn't know you came up under, great names like this. Greatness.
And he had good hair. He had good hair. Mike did.
Yeah, he did. He still do. Shout out to Mike Chalk.
Shout out to you, Mike.
Thank you,
Thank
Mike.
you
We
for
appreciate you calling in, and we appreciate you
For sure,
tuning
Mike.
in, being a
All right,
loyal
nephew.
listener
Yes.
every day.
Keep
We love you for that.
grinding. We love you.
All right, much love, y'all. Keep doing your thing.
All
Much
right,
love.
have a good one.
And congratulations again on that new baby boy that they about to have.
And y'all go like Jersey Mike Page on Facebook. He got a lot of jerseys. He make you one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's our boy.
Speaking of jerseys, I want to get a Hopson jersey in here somewhere.
Get him. You know, a couple people have already ordered a couple.
Put it in a frame.
They come in the mail. I sign them. I actually just signed one from a guy. He lives in Akron.
Yeah,
You should get one of them.
some jerseys up.
Yeah,
Maybe we should get two and auction one off. Will people auction off?
Can we do that?
Actually, what I'll do, I'll buy you. I'll buy you guys one.
Oh, okay.
I'll buy it from Mike. I'll buy it from Mike.
Okay.
And then you do what you guys want to do. I'll pay for it.
Look at my pop. Look at my pop.
Girl, I'm
Okay, this dad.
I love
Okay.
it.
You just get the affirmation
Well,
together.
we appreciate you coming through, Dennis.
Yeah,
This has
I
been a great
appreciate you guys.
interview, and we are definitely going to be connected, doing some things, about to get into the sports reporting, so I'm excited.
Appreciate
This is one of the days you don't want to end.
I know.
Keep it going.
Oh,
All right, Shae, hit us with your affirmation, boo.
Here I go. How could you doubt your greatness for even a second when you're literally in the midst of your most transformative chapters? You wouldn't judge an artist in the middle of executing their masterpiece. So why would you judge yourself in this period of your life? It's the final product. There's no being on this planet that you cannot stop from experiencing. The universe always has what's planned for you.
I love it.
I'm ready to cry now. I'm ready to cry.
Don't doubt your greatness, Dennis.
Listen. This is your almost daughter. I'm out here trying to inspire people too.
I appreciate
just like you, Pops.
Oh my gosh. Shout out to our boy Cashmere. He says, you've always been a real one. You gave him his first coaching job.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was a coach. He does music now, right? Cashmere?
Yeah.
And,
That's my nephew too.
Wow. So that's what's up. He said you've always been a mentor to him and he appreciates you.
That's my nephew.
Yes.
Yeah, me and his mom and his dad. Yeah, I know all of them.
Awesome.
So.
Yes, that's amazing.
Yes, well, this has been a great show. Like Clyde said, we really don't even want it to end.
Right.
But we'll be coming back tomorrow for another great show. So thank you guys for tuning in like you do every day. We appreciate you. We cannot do what we do without you. So continue to tune in and make us the #1 podcast in the nation. And shout out to our sponsors, Hot Vibes, Essential Vibes, Mud City ENT, Land Self, the People Salesman, Greater New Psalmist Church, Young Men and Women for Change,
Sounds right.
J. Rush Jennings, Sasha Denise, and the Social Butterfly. And if you would like to become a sponsor of the #1 Rise and Grind Morning Show, send your info to Rise and Grind at the419grind.com, and you can become a sponsor of the #1 voted podcast in the city of Toledo. Shout out to the City of Toledo paper and everybody who voted for us. So it's been a great show, great energy as usual. And like me and Shae always say, until next time.
Hey,
Look, I was about to say it. Okay.